Yo, hey, Speed, man. What's up? Welcome in. What's up, bro? Checkity check. Welcome in, welcome in. It has been a weekend. A crazy weekend for me. Hello. Checkity check. Hey, what's up, Speedman? How are you doing, dude? What brings you in so early here? Checkity check. We are going to Zandvoort. Who's excited for Zandvoort? Raise your hand. I am. This guy. I have a special place in my heart for Zandvoort. Okay. It's really nice. I like that. I like the place. It's a good place. I like the sand. You know what I mean? If you give me some sand, boys, you know that that's all I need. Hold up. How do I just cover? Sorry. Window management. There we go. That's fine. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Did I miss the esports stream? No. Unfortunately, I did not stream it. My family came down with a sickness, so somehow I'm sort of sick. You'll probably hear it in my voice a little bit, just a tiny bit. I also got the sniffles, but yeah, they're going down hard. They went down hard, boys. So I'm holding down the fort. Staying strong mentally. Probably should take a vitamin. Mentally, physically, not too much, just I am doing some fitness. I am doing some fitness as well. Always doing a little bit of fitness. That's pretty much what I do. You know what I also got obsessed with? You know what else I got obsessed with over the weekend? You want to know? EAWRC, boys. EAWRC. Can I talk about this? I know it's just a little sacrilege, but that's okay. That's okay. It ain't RBR, but I can't get RBR to work, boys. Freaking look, if somebody knows out there how to make RBR Pro work with my VRS base and not screw up anything else, like any of my other games and whatnot, like going to my reg. Everybody's always wanting to go in my reg and edit that reg. I ain't gonna let him. I ain't never gonna let him. I ain't ever gonna let him touch my reg, boys. That's my reg. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get that P cup out of here. Get it out. Is there any other cars at Zandvoort this week? Anybody know of Zandvoort's appearing at any other locations this week or whatever? We could throw in a little spice if we want to make it nice, which I'm always down for. You know how I like it spicy. Song's sick. All right, short parade live. Yeah, I got it. We nailed it. Wait, did I change this? Why is it? We just got to do 10 minutes, boys. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking, boys. Let me just make sure there's no rain here. 50. Oh, so there is no chance of rain, right? Let me just double check. This is 0% chance of rain. None here. Let me just check for fix as well. Okay. Rain chance none. None. Right? Let's get past that. It's a little bit. Sure. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to read chat so fast. You guys are going to be mind blown. I just want to make sure let me just make sure, boys. I got to just check something here. One more thing. Like, I'm a little strung out right now because of the fact that I've been going, pretty much, wall to wall. Okay, wall to wall, boys. Getting a little bit, 65. There we go. All right, that's good. That's good. We're about to create, and we're going to create. Let me just double check. Did anybody say anything about only GT3? Okay, copy peaks. Any raid for Road America next week? I don't think so. No. Does it say chance of rain? What does it say? What chance are we talking about? Audio is good, Drew? Good. You like it better than it's been before? Hot honey, dude? Bro, I went down to, I don't know what it was, homie. I went down to it, though. I'm pretty sure the hot honey location. I don't know what you're talking about, though. I mean, okay, so we're talking about, here's the problem. I don't really go shopping, Kev. Like in a grocery store? And most of the time, my wife does most of the shopping. So do I tell her, hey, put some of that hot honey in there on that delivery? Is that how I do it now? Get it online? Well, she's done all the online ordering, brother. She doing all that ordering. What do I tell her? So throw it in the basket when we go to when she goes to Sprouts in the app. Hot honey is the most. You're talking about okay. You're not talking about me buying hot honey chicken though. You're just talking about hot honey. Okay. I think I see where you're going now. I thought you were talking about a hot honey chicken, bro. Okay, it's all right. We're gonna figure it out and we'll get there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be a multi-year process, but I mean we're inching forward. You gotta admit that. All right, let's just double check. It's its own thing. How you? Hey, what's up, Jack? Doing good, man. Honey barbecue is good. You know, a lot of sugar though. A lot of I'm not really so much into the sweet. You know, I like a little bit of sour as well. A little sweet and sour, in fact. Now that I mention it. Guys, welcome in. Sorry, I am a little disheveled. I'm so sorry. I wish I was more prepared, but it's what it is, boys. It's what it is. Now, question: if we only did 3 servers today, it's like Canadian Irish. Would you prefer 2 Zandvoorts and 1 Road America, or probably 2 Road Americas and 1 Zandvoort, right? Right. Elliot, what's up? Welcome in. I don't really talk about the age on the stream. Option 2 for me, I'm AFK for Zandvoort. Option 2 option 2. What was option 2? Again? More Road America? Are you guys are you guys even going to do this at all? Are you guys even going to do this? Elliot, how old are you? Do you want to share how old you are? Let's turn it on its head. Let me throw it down on it and let me triple dunk on a reversal. Oh, 40 in 2 weeks. Cool. Nice. Let me just say this. I think a lot, we get a lot of viewers that, covers the gamut. I would say based on the demographics, I would say our parabolic curve, which may be representative of perhaps like what it is. And then, you're looking at, we run from like 24 to, maybe even 26 or 7, probably 27 to, we do get some of those older folks, but, maybe he drops off around like 50 or 55 or whatever. Is this coming on? What's going on here? Here we go, boys. Okay, let's talk about meta. I'm feeling this is like the most Porsche track in the world. When I see curves like this, baby, I just want to get down. I just see grooves, you know what I mean? Fatty grooves for that Porsche, brother. I would bet most people are in between that age. So, I feel that best represents me as well with, that parabolic curve, if you will. It makes sense, right? Right. Although I'd be curious to see what, I've always wondered what D-Gray's demographic curve looks like. Do you think his parabolic demographic curves rounds out, peaks at his age? Or do you think it skews older? You know what I'm talking about? Stats, boys. Do you guys know what stats are? Just kidding. You guys know what stats? Like algebra and whatnot? No, you guys are probably smarter than me. For sure. I've actually been more, like, I don't know, I'm trying to find a song. It's a little bit dark right now over here. Ooh. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you're doing good. Happy. So, hey, Zoolord, hello. Okay, I got to read some chats. Zoolord, SU, SW Drip, SU. Okay, here we go. We're going to register. What am I registering for, though? Oh, here we go. Here, you guys want to space out with me? Get your stretch in, boys. Make sure to always don't forget to stretch before you get in the cockpit. You're rigged. I always gravitate toward cockpit though. Controversial these days. Let me take a look. Here, let's see. We're taking a look here. What do you guys think? Let's take a look here, boys. I'm just gonna open them all up and take a little peek. Let's just take a look at what they might want to say to me. Can I open these up here? All right, it looks like Mercedes. They don't have a time. Nobody's got a time posted here. They never do that. What do you guys think? What are you guys going at? Oh, Derek. Oh, the Audi too. I bet you. I'm gonna go. All right, let's go Porsche, boys. Let's go Porsche. Welcome in. Oh, Discord call. I'll get in there, boys. Hey. If you are new to the stream, we do offer a premium service. It's so premium. If you want to join the voice stream, which is weird to me because but if you want to just hear my voice and no music or no engine sound, if you're in the practice, let's say, then that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I myself have had a large stretch before. If you are new to the stream, basically, if you're not in the Discord, well, then you're not in the know, right? So if you want to be in the know, you got to really do check out that Discord, that fresh, always freshly baked Discord. Where you're gonna get that hot and juicy exclusive for me about my situation. I'm sorry. My family's sick right now. I'm kind of a little sleep deprived, but I've also gotten a decent sleep last night. So I feel like this song a little bit. You know what I mean? Very kind of wishy-washy, a little bit like a little swimmy. Just hanging on for dear life. Hates to say it, but a little bit, but also feeling great at the same time. It's a very weird place to be. Let me get my looks like my garage cover is working, that's always a plus. How often do you realistically, I'm going to read through all these chats. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to return to these chats. I swear. How often do you realistically have an opportunity to compete in esports, or not very much? It always comes do you have interest to compete vertically? It is super exciting to watch. I appreciate it. Yeah, I watch actually. I agree with you. I want to do it more and more, and with the goal to get into real life racing. That's the entirety of our entire goal. Our entire focus of the channel is always, well, not actually really, kind of has evolved, but it's kind of grown into that to be more of the goal, I guess, if you could say. I shouldn't say always, but has evolved into becoming that become a real life racer, and also perhaps a generation 2 Jeremy Clarkson. Maybe I can carve out myself as an American Jeremy Clarkson meets Tom Scott. Can we talk about that? You know what I mean? These are things that are, the more and more I'm alive, the more I'm like, this feels right. This feels right. You know what I mean? You guys are into it, kind of. I'm kind of into it. I wouldn't mind racing more and more. And more and more and more. Also, I've been getting into rally off stream as well. I mean, let's be honest here. Oh, you watch? I know. I caught a bit of it as well. I know. It was a tough morning because I really wanted to be there. But then after I saw that combo, I was thinking to myself, well, it's probably better off. I mean, it's probably just as well that I didn't even go because it will be my drop race. But yeah, oval, open wheel. I was thinking to myself, that's the one thing I haven't. I was like, that's literally I literally, I'm not even joking. I literally thought I was like prepped up for this. And then I saw that combo and I was like, oh crap, I forgot about that one. That's the one I had forgotten about. It was amazing. So I was like, oh sweet. So I felt pretty good. I was like, okay, I get a drop race, right? I get to miss the one race that I don't want to participate in. Essentially is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Hi, just getting a download. I'm getting a download, so I'm trying to stall as well if you hadn't figured that out by now. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's a Mustang. What? He's got a Mustang Dockaroo over here. What? What am I saying? Yo. What's up here? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. They have like a Mustang one for Zandvoort, which is by itself, which makes me wonder if there's a little bit something extra on that Mustang, dude. Oh, you know, I mean, honestly, dude. Oh, I bet you it is going to be the Mustang, dude. I bet you it is going to be the Mustang because like, I don't even know why I didn't think of it. Because like at Suzuka, dude, it was flying, boys. It was flying. We are just about to get in here, pasting a setup. For some reason it's not pasting. Now I gotta oh. There we go. All right, we pasted, boys. We're in there. Sorry, I couldn't. It's always a little tricky, you know, on these Sundays with the gotta locate the setup, brother. Here we go. We gotta do Q. We gotta do. We're gonna start. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the. Well, I'll just start with the race. Screw it. Screw it, dude. I'm so sorry for the delay, guys. Mustang. Oh yeah, Drip. Drip, are you in the Mustang? I don't think. Are you in here? Are you gonna join? Must what? You're debating. Oh, this is a great. How could you not? I mean, this is a top tier track, right? I mean, this is a AAA track, dude. I mean, 100%, right? I mean, would anybody disagree with that? This has to be a top. This is definitely a AAA track. Yeah, it's a great track.
I love it too, do you?
You know what's great about it too is it appeals to the fast car and quadruple A. Okay, I can get behind that. Yeah, it's, you know, it appeals to the, you know, especially with the FIA adjustments over the past few years. You know, even though honestly the last corner is jacked in my opinion. Now, I don't. I mean, you know, they just made it more broad appeal, right? Whatever. My opinion doesn't matter, right? So it's what it is. We got to
60 kilometers per hour.
You know what I'm saying?
It takes it is clear.
But the track is what it is now, and it is what it is. And so basically the point is that now it has a broader appeal, which is great. It has that broader appeal going on. Do you Road America, but you're cracking? Oh, my force feedback's... Why? What? This is a Porsche. Dude, I just am tired. Dude, I've been, oh my goodness. Hey, Vance. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Dude, I've been doing EA. I went so deep into I've been going deep into Rally just for like, oh, I gotta change my brakes. Oops. Speaking of, hold up. I gotta do, I just wanted. Sometimes I like to, dude. I've been playing Rally, bro. I've been trying to get in. I donated to RBR Pro, the one with the better updater and whatnot. But I haven't been able to get everything's working except for my FOV is still quite wide, and but everything else is working except for my force feedback on my wheel. So that's a bummer because I'm really wanting to do esports. You know, to the point of the other question, Ingenuity one, which is that I want to do Rally esports. I think Rally is hard to watch for fun, but I think if I brought like, hey, like we're gonna switch over to do Rally, but this is like what you're gonna see now is like, you know, I'm like top 10. I've become like top 10. I'm gonna be like top. Sorry, come again.
Well, I said you were gonna run for the PES All-Stars.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, past Ultra. Yeah, that's true. That's after we go full time, for sure.
I see now.
Yeah, so like, right now I'm kind of treating Rally as I need a place to get away from iRacing. And initially my body was going to be ready for AC Evo, and that probably would have been great. But I just I just have been really feeling like recently, for some reason, I don't really know why, but just feeling like I need to just kind of go on like an adventure, if you will. And I'm really loving it. I'm just getting into I get into these like deep grooves, man, where I'm just like, honestly, it is like the only, I tell you, this is, I have not experienced this until just last night. So there's kind of a weird thing to talk about because it's just like I get into this flow. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, I'm taking that all wrong, aren't I? Let me reset. I get into this flow though, bro, and I'm just like I'm just feeling things. I'm feeling chill, you know. I'm feeling super chill, and I am having such a like, oh man, I'm just like hitting everything. I feel like I'm going fast, and I feel like I've been doing these clubs as well, and I'm finishing pretty well. Like, you know, like the last one I just did was like a 8 event one, like top 20. I mean, but I'm just getting back into it, so it's just like, but I'm like wanting to do, I want to do esport qualifiers because I just think that it's calling to me, you know, just like GT3. Quick select a GT3 cart. You know, I don't know if the Mustang. Are you good with the Mustang? I want to see if someone's good with the Mustang.
Yellow flag.
It could be hard. I don't know.
The leader has just done 134.57.
My touch is a little off right now because of the rallying in EAWRC. But oh man, I'm having, you know, I'm actually shocked too. I'm actually surprised like how good the physics are. You know, because I don't remember it being so good. But I came back. You're playing GTA 5 then? Oh, sick, Vance. Nice. Are you doing with a wheel? Like a wheel as well? You doing the racing? I would love to do that too eventually. But I don't have the time to get into the modding of that. That's probably like a 10-hour mod project. I'd be willing to bet. And that's just far. That amount of time. Sorry, Jack, what?
So what do you think of the 24 hours of Daytona this weekend?
You know, honestly, brother, I hate to say it. I didn't really watch too much of it. I tried to watch a little bit of it here and there, but my family, it was kind of a, you know, all hands on deck situation. So, but I did see some of the crashes at night. That was crazy.
I think a Cadillac GT, crashing the, I think, turn 4 on the NASCAR part. Hit the wall pretty hard.
Yeah. Who won?
Porsche did.
Nice.
Porsche Penske.
Nice. Chris comes in here. His Penske's grandson, Chris, comes in here sometimes. I don't know if it's the real one. He's never validated his identity, but validated? Porsche Penske for GTB, Ford Mustang GT3. Yeah, the Mustang too, right? And they were talking about the BOP as well. They were just talking about, like, you know, I was just like, wow, like hearing them talk about BOP in real life was like, this is just out of this world. Oh, if you drop, oh no, I think he's trolling. Elliot's trolling. Hopefully. Well, you know, we're friendly to everybody. You know, I mean, I always like to think that, you know, if someone's that low rated or whatever, then
yellow flag. You're currently 2.0.
You know, it's just like, I would just see it just like real life. If you're on a real life track, you know, you're gonna see all sorts. You know, you're gonna see the gentleman drivers, dude, like that are barely hanging on, right? You're not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just see it as multi-class opportunity. You know, I like passing cars as well and working around crazy opportunities. And it helps me, you know, too. Like, I like to, like, if a slower car is kind of on the track, I like to kind of just assume that it's just like giving me preparation for, like, working around like an injured car on the track. Like, even if it was like a better driver, but if their car gets damaged or whatever, those people turn into those drivers. Yeah, real fast. You know what I'm saying? So there's also that element. So, but either way, I like the layers. So, but I'm sure you're just trolling. Kenshiro, what's up, bro? And Chevy GT for GTD. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize there was.
Setup, or are you running a high downforce or medium downforce?
I'm just running the pit setup.
We should have decided to go in person.
20 minutes.
Oh, do you live right there? Oh, last hour, it was good. Great throughout. Yeah, I tried to watch as much as I could. I probably watched, you know, 3 or 4 hours total.
P4, you're now
Probably.
0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
You know, but I watched a little at night as well. But honestly, I was feeling, what was I doing? Yeah, I kind of got into, I started watching, just kind of went with where, honestly, I watched, just to relax, I was like just kind of listening, not really watching so much, but just listening to Summit play. Wow.
Sector 1 is 0.47 off the
It was
pace.
just hitting the spot, you know? I can't tell you why. I couldn't tell you the why, honestly, but it was like hearing the cars and hearing them talk about the cars. I'm just like, it was stressing me out. It was stressing me out. I was just like, I can't. I wish I could be more chill, but it's been stressful. But I'm doing good otherwise. Hey, what's up, Psycho's in? Welcome in, man.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
But it's all good. Not complaining at all. Just sometimes I just got to get away from the sound of cars, you know. Sometimes I just got to get away from the like iRacing sound, and then just like, and then also the sound of cars. So just like, yeah, I don't know. You know, so sometimes I mix it up and listen to. I'll watch Summit. I wish Summit would get to iRacing already, but it seems like he's pretty deep into WoW.
Car in front lap time is at 1:35.04.
But watching him, he's doing. I don't know if you guys watch Summit at all, but probably not. There's a few of you. I know Drip does, but he's finally doing PvP, but he's doing it in the WoW. It's very interesting to watch, actually. Because it's like ultimately just like a complicated MOBA game, you know, and I find MOBAs to be interesting, and I find that watching him play WoW retail, like kind of their. I don't know how many PvP modes there are. I don't really play. I never played WoW. I should say I don't really play WoW. I've never played WoW. Really, at all.
Boss, got you a little something.
Hey Zachary, thanks so much.
Just cheered 100 bits.
But you know, I like watching.
THX for hosting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Speak afterwards. Please stay calm. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome, Zachary. Thank you so much. In Florida, about an hour from Sebring, I'd definitely be doing those. That's cool. I do, and I watched for a while, but I'm burnt out on WoW. Oh yeah, I've never really. Honestly, the last time I watched WoW content was probably last time Summit did it, I guess. I mean, yeah, I never really watch anybody play WoW. I don't really. Yeah, because I don't really know what's going on. But Summit, it's just so funny because like it's just like people are always like telling, he's just so bad at it apparently. He's always been bad. I don't. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm trying to wrap my head around like the delta, you know, sometimes I just like to kind of like analyze like the situation, you know, and to see like how good he actually is versus how good he can become versus how good other people are versus how good like the average person is.
Sector 1 is
in WoW
off the pace.
and you know, things like that, and to see him. But anyways, I like Dota, Dota 2 specifically, the point of the story, and MOBAs a little bit, and watching him play, it was like, wow, like part of me is like, I wish they would like open that up to just for like common people that didn't want to spend a couple thousand hours, I guess, or whatever, playing WoW. But that would be open to playing the more seemingly Overwatch style gameplay that I was observing, mixed with almost like Smite. Actually, Smite might be a better way to describe it. Again, this is like if you play WoW, this is me describing WoW, what I saw in a way that I don't, you know what I mean? I don't play it, so yeah. Does that make sense? Well, what's up, Craig? What up?
That puts you 1.3 off the pace. Your lap time was at 1:35.14.
That makes sense at all? But yeah, Trackday. Welcome into Trackday, guys. If you are new to Trackday, you know, this is all about just getting a vibe going. You know, that's what I like to do.
Swanker has resubscribed.
Reviewer 7 just subscribed for 9 months.
Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you so much. 9 months. Brah, thanks so much.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
It's been a pleasure, sir. How you been? I find this track to be very technically challenging. I do too. Yeah, you have to get into a flow, and that's why it's important to let your body do the work. In my opinion, I'm not even joking. This is how it's gonna sound like me, like I'm trolling. But it's not. Look, I think it's a very sensual relationship between all the parts of your body and the car and the ground and the grip. And you have to find that vibe, and you got to let your body kind of get in that, kind of find it, you know, on its own. But it helps, and then you come back and race it, dude, and you feel so good. You feel so confident, you know. But you gotta, you know, just like a little baby bird flopping out of the egg. You know, it doesn't even know how to do nothing. That's how it feels. That's for all the noobs. Anyways, welcome into New Trackday, guys. If you're into, well, not New Trackday, but it is a new Trackday to you. If you're new to Trackday, welcome in. This is a gentlemanly, respectful server. You know, we treat it like real life, hardcore. You know, so if you're kind of like, you know, Battlefield hardcore, let's say, or like any kind of hardcore experience, you know, headshots only as well, you know, ops only, you know, serious but also fun. We just had our Twitch baby. What Switch baby are we talking about? Fosca, welcome in. A few tracks. We didn't do the, and then, so we didn't do also, I do want to know, Burn Down What Kind. I wish he'd come back. I know, dude. MX, please, I mean, honestly, for me, not MX-5, though. I can't do it. MX-5, it makes me a little nauseous.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Duramax Mike just followed.
Watching, it's just like, my body and my brain is just tuned to GT3. Like, I like the way the suspension hits, right? Like, I watch it, it hits. You know what I mean? That suspension,
Its exit is clear.
it rebounds. You know what I mean? Things work. Oops. Drift in the pit. Drift the pit, boys. Drift the pit. Whoops, I probably shouldn't continue drifting. Welcome in Duramax Mike. Awesome. Duramax. Are you what's that? Twitch baby was born. What is? Oh, 9 months of. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I appreciate it, River. How are you doing? How's life? Welcome in, your guys. Happy Sunday to you. I was like thinking to myself, is anybody doing? I've yet to have anybody. Although this probably isn't the best time to talk about it, but I just like entrepreneurship. I was like, I gotta transition to entrepreneurship. I want to talk about entrepreneurship, like starting businesses. I want to see you guys starting businesses out there. If you have any ideas for like starting a business, you should share it. Let us help you. Let us help you generate some ideas. Doing good, busy working. Nice.
E8.
Becoming your own business person is a very satisfying journey. Ooh, big old slap. I got Martini here, dude. Love that. I love that livery. River, my team and I got third at the D24. Nice.
Swank, 10 minutes to go.
Man.
That's 10 minutes left.
Huge.
Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace.
Yeah, I bet you get in such a nice little groove doing that D24, man. Not jealous, but I can't wait to when I can do more stuff like that. But yeah, for like esports stuff, we're trying to just be smart about it, because literally, other than Fridays and Saturdays, like Fridays and Saturdays is kind of like the only time, like I kind of take that time to myself, like Friday night, I take some self time, and then Saturday night, but like the last couple nights it was like last night, mainly last night, EAWRC finally got it working. I can't get it working on triple screens, by the way. If somebody knows how to, please. I've been trying Resize Raccoon. I tried SRWE, and I cannot get
1.5 off the pace.
EAWRC don't want to take. People are saying online that's like this new update or whatever that's causing issues. But I'm seeing people on YouTube like posting in like the last month, so I don't know. It's hard to get information on it, but if anybody knows, I'd love to know how to fix this problem. But EAWRC, dude, has been so. In fact, I'm gonna post in the Discord if you do have it. I'm gonna be posting, creating like championships and whatnot, and in our club, the Swank Racing Club. For some reason, EA thinks Swank is wank and will not allow me to create a club name with the word swank in it, dude. It's ridiculous. It's not an opportunity for laughing, okay? It's really annoying. I wish it wasn't the way it was, but anyways, it's the way it is right now.
It's sector 2 is.
Okay, so I had to
off the
basically
base.
Swan under it was Swan space K space racing as well. So I'm going to be creating stuff like that. If you have any thoughts about what to create as well, like what's hot, I've been just doing a bunch of other like club races and whatnot, dude. Like the oh man, I did this race yesterday,
Fastest lap
last
for
night,
Gregory, 133.5.
where it was like, it was cold, it was snowy, like kind of that freshy snow kind of vibe.
That puts
And
you
like, and the
2.8
fog
off
was
leader's
so
pace.
thick. It was, oh, and then the graphics are, oh man, because I had never played it with my 4090. And I tell you what, dude, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Worth coming back to, I have to say, because I've been looking for that rally experience that is easy to get into, right? Allows me to have that fun that I'm looking for, right? And also learn, and also have some sort of learning opportunity to get better for possible real life rallying. If I would love to do real life rallying. I think it would be sick to be so good at sim rallying that I'm like, okay, it's time. It's time to do the real life rally somewhere. You know what I mean? I've been kind of inspired by Corkatized and Pablo G doing what they're doing, dude. How far away do you realistically think they are skill level wise to racing higher splits in 24-hour races?
0.42 off the pace.
How far do you realistically think they are? Who are me? Oh, me? If I was full time, I bet I could get my. I bet I could grind my I rating quite high. Especially like on weeks where I'm actually getting P1. Oftentimes when I'm getting, like last week when I was just getting P1s constantly in top split. And I actually have had a couple teams reach out to me in private. I'm not going to say which team it is or which teams they are. But they have been reaching out and they're, you know, I'm just, and unfortunately, like I've been talking to my wife about it and just like, it's just not the right time because there's no time to add to the plate, right? It's just like, it's already taken, you know? I mean, we do the streaming and that's the time. You know what I mean?
0.7
for when I did Hyundai Cup,
all right, Swank, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
that took a lot out of us for sure. And so, but we're willing to make sacrifices for opportunities that lead to interesting outcomes for sure. But they've got to be really interesting outcomes. And I feel like at this point though, you know, it's really just a numbers game, right? Because the problem is like, you know, like tournaments that limit, like Ingenuity one, like, you know, the Garrett Maines one you're watching, PT Autosport. That's the one I'm also in, which is, so I qualified ahead of a number of 9K drivers. Oops. I don't know. I'm going to switch up my set here. I don't know.
New fastest lap for Gregory, 133.40.
Let me try this Majors Garage one. Do you have a date yet of when you're planning to go full time? We have a range. Yeah, we're looking at Q1 next year. Q1 next year, I think, is a very conservative. There might be opportunities that we take before that point.
Exit looks clear.
As we're kind of running up to it. It just depends on, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're paying off a lot of, we're getting our bills situated here, and keep getting our monthly expenditures down quite a bit. And so, yeah, we kind of want a nice, like, runway as well. And, you know, we'll see, right? Because it's something there's a lot of ideas we want to do. And I got to figure out, like, you know, the best way to do it. I mean, the first thing we want to do is really get after a podcast, probably. And a podcast is something I would like to it's something I could probably squeeze in now, but not enjoyably. Like, it's just the problem is a lot of the stuff that, like, if I do it, if I do it, I want it to be enjoyable. You know, it can't be too sacrificial. Because otherwise it's just like it comes at the quality and then I feel like I'm straining and striving and dying and barely living and then oh, that feels great. Hey, what's up, Skrilla? Of course, man. Welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? But doing things like PEST, speaking of, like doing the North American PEST thing would be sick eventually. You know, I mean, ultimately it comes down to the way I train is like for each tournament I do or each league I do. If it's a serious league, then I get a coach. I basically build a basically build like a project, like a team for that project. So I'll have an engineer, I'll have a coach or coaches. I'll have a live telemetry engineer as well. So like a setup engineer and a live telemetry engineer. And then what I want to do is start adding people onto that infrastructure. And that's essentially a team at that point. So, you know, if I'm training for a league and I can get another person or persons on that with me and to be able to be competitive with me at my same level, then I think we could all come up together and learn the same things that we need to learn. You know, like pack racecraft practice is important. I think that's where I get a lot of my my speed is racing in a pack and just jamming and dude and just throwing down, like just freestyling. Yeah, gotta find a bit of time. Yep. Yeah, well, that's what the full time is. You know, eventually we'll do the full time, and you will see. You know, if we get that opportunity, we'll see. I mean, if it never happens, it never happens. But you know, we'll see. We can only just kind of like, you know, we're kind of just walking toward that direction, and in a way that's that is not killing us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're kind of pushing that direction, but we're not like overly striving. But it's been awesome though. A lot of people really wanting us to go full time, which is really cool. A lot of people have been reaching out, and you know, a lot of things have to converge. You know, like if we get a team, if we get onto a team that could give us like a payroll, number one, that'd be sick. Just a small one, really. If we can get iRacing to hook us up with some sort of something, would be sick. If we got an ambassadorship or whatever that looks like, that'd be awesome. And then also, of course, like the YouTube. Yeah, no problem, man. And then you know, things like you know, I think the podcast will be huge. We gotta you know, position the podcast. I've had one take at it already. and it was really effective, and it was really people loved it. But it was really kind of a test to see like what I want. It's like for me, I'm always like wondering two things, like what is effective and what brings me life, and there has to be like a compromise between those two, right? Like I understand like what people want, like what do the people want, and then what do I want to do, right? And then I find a marriage between those two scenarios, essentially. And so I think a lot of people want a certain kind of podcast, and then I'm willing to do a certain kind of podcast. So I have to be willing to develop that particular kind of podcast. And I think it has to cover the gamut, right? It has to cover like real motorsport as well. Ultimately it has to cover real motorsport and more, and it has to cover a certain width of sim racing, right? As well, I think. So it's always been a question of like, oh, do we interview people? Which we did. Like I've interviewed a couple people on the show, the old show. Even Owen Carroll I interviewed, and Elvis Rakin, and a couple other awesome people. Even started doing podcasts with other people. I gotta go to first gear. I can't make second gear. Am I supposed to make second gear work there? I can't get the rotation. Maybe I gotta like tweak it up a little bit. I should be able to do at least 0.9, but CBA.
Traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross
Think
the
you'd be able to
line.
join Team Redline or BS if you go full time? Me?
Cold tires all around.
I mean, I like Lance. I do like. I mean, that's very kind of you. I don't think so, but here's the thing, and you guys can speak into this if you want. I never really talk about it on stream, but you know, and I don't mean to sound precocious. Hopefully, it doesn't sound like that at all, or pretentious at all. But I just wonder, like, you know, I've already kind of created my own team. Now the thing, it's, you know, I start to wonder, like, what can a bigger team offer me that I couldn't do myself? I mean, it's really just that infrastructure and time savings from not having to create that infrastructure every time for each project I do, or to maintain it if it's like an ongoing, like now the races are back to back to back. So now my engineers need to be like full time, not full time, but like part time. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's nice to be able to draft in. But the problem I have that I face, I think, is, and I've been on a few teams already, and a few others can attest to this as well that are in here if you want.
Welcome
You
to
can
Swank
also
Nation.
Notchback
Notchback, welcome in, man. Thanks so much for the love.
Just followed.
And you can speak into this as well if you want to, like Skrilla. But honestly, I find that you know, a lot of joining a team it can be very cultural. There can be cultural conflicts. You know, every team has a vibe, and I don't know if I'm sure you can gather by watching me that I have a particular vibe that's, you know, shockingly, you might find this shocking or not, but I rub people the wrong way sometimes in certain situations. We don't have to map out those situations, okay? But I do from time to time. And so, you know, the problem is that I like to kind of be unfettered a little bit in my groove, if you will. So, you know, I don't know. But I mean, I'm open to exploring new ideas, especially with coming in too wide. I mean, I love. Sorry, Luke. Did I say Lance? Luke. Sure. Luke Crane. I'm sorry. Luke Crane. His Twitch tag is AC Troll Vision.
5 minutes left.
AC Troll Vision. I always think it's Lance Troll. Did I say Lance Troll? You're like, what? Luke Crane on Team Redline. I like him. I like him a lot. I like when he's commentating. He's very charming. Swank Academy. Yeah, maybe.
You're now 1.9 off the pace.
I doubt that's what most people are. Honestly, I just don't think. I personally think, I've talked to my wife about this at length as well. And, you know, coaching, we've looked at it every which way, you know, and coaching just is, is not like, you gotta be, I don't know, it's just not a great source of money. Like, I think the academy for me is more of like, it would be if we were to do something, it would be like a free resource, or something, but it might as well just be YouTube videos at that point, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me try out the other cue set actually real quick. No, that wasn't it. It was this one here. With the seriousness and dedication you give to racing, if you had the time, I absolutely believe you could get to the top echelon of sim. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man. I mean, I'll say this though, just to humble myself before you. which is that when I did the Hyundai Cup thing, like I was racing against Michael Mooning or however he pronounces his last name. Do you guys know who that is? Guy's an absolute monster, dude. Uh-oh. Whoa, that was weird.
Blue flag.
Why is my game doing that in iRacing recently? I gotta maybe update my driver or something. I don't know, dude. Freaking iRacing. The fact that iRacing had... Dude, the fact that let's talk about iRacing's tweet.
Blue flag.
Has anybody seen iRacing's tweet? Who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that was a good idea? Seriously. Are we kidding? Here, I'll let him know. Well, I don't know. I mean, in my humble opinion, I don't know. But the first reaction I had was like, it's not your call, iRacing. Like your call is to just fix your software. Like that's what your call is to do. Like our call is to update our computers to be safe and secure. That was my initial reaction. That could be a bad take. I'm not really sure exactly to what extent is happening there, but that was my initial take of it. I was a little offended, honestly. How long after going full time do you think you could be in the top? I feel like it could pull in a lot of... I don't know. Honestly, you know, I'll be honest with you, man. I watch Matt Malone a lot, and you know, and I watch esport guys a lot too, and I watch, but you know, when you look at what is effective versus what is like, if you're defining, we have to define what is success as a streamer, right? And I just think, I don't know, like I actually see the pursuit of a lot of esport stuff and antithetical to being a good streamer, or to being a top streamer, or being a top YouTuber. I think the sweet spot for me, in my humble opinion, is obviously to push really, really hard. You know, I want to become the best I can be, for sure. That's just who I am, right? Like, but I also wouldn't mind, you know, being a great driver that does a lot of crazy stuff, too. You know what I mean? Like, does, like, real life traveling to locations and does real life documentary racing on top of the streaming, on top of the YouTube, you know, an emerging of sim racing and motorsport, perhaps. But, you know, I mean, ultimately just as simple as like how Matt Malone becomes effective. I mean, even just boiling it down, like you look at Matt Malone, and Matt Malone really just focuses on really good conversation, you know, creating a good time, creating a place that's very consistently fun to be in. Same with D-Gray. D-Gray does the same thing. Very, very, very well. But I also like Corkatize as well. I also like how Corkatize runs his stream as well. And, you know, I think, you know, but then I take a look at like people like let's just call them like esport people that are main esport people. And even those guys don't really pull in that many because, you know, there's just only so much you can do. Like ultimately you can't like, I think when I watch, for example, like people like James Baldwin, great personality. James Baldwin is he's like the Hugh Grant of sim racing. You know what I mean? Like this guy is an absolute, like he was on TV. He's been on TV more recently as well, which is great. You know, I saw him on camera. Was it at Jeddah? He did like he's been doing spots for like the, you know, he'll be like on camera personality for like Fanatec GT World Series or whatever, which is crazy, dude. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it, dude. And then like the fact that like Swaleo, who's come in the chat, Morad, who I was almost on his team, is also come in the chat a number of times. like just watching the BMW race, I'm just like, this is just like, I'm just like, I've got, you know, it's just there. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Like sim racing is really, you know, I'm curious to see like, will the trend continue? Will it not continue? Things like that. I might have to go for a quick pee, boys. This is the part of the stream where Swank has to go pee for a little bit. Actually,
That's the end
yeah,
of
let
the
me go pee,
session.
guys.
P12.
I'm gonna go. I'll go as fast as I can. Stand by, stand by. Get your peas in, boys.
Good luck, everyone.
All right. Hello. Sorry. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Welcome in here. Actually had Suelio follow me recently. Nice. Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's just so wild, right? Like, it's a weird thing, and it's evolving every day. Sim racing's evolving, and you know, who knows where this all goes in the end. I don't know. I have no idea. But I just am saying, you know, I just feel like if I just kind of approach it and say yes every day, just take it day by day, week by week,
P12.
you know,
Car number 8.
it's great. So I'm not like getting, you know, I'm not getting too like frustrated that it's not happening sooner. You know, we hope it happens at the exact time it's supposed to happen.
GT3 in the left column.
And I am excited for the opportunity. It seems like a cool opportunity. I think doing more esports stuff that leads to real life stuff, though. I mean, truthfully, we feel like the real life opportunities have to be front and center. We have to move into. We both feel like if I do a couple races and start moving in that direction in real life, then it'll level up our authority on the stream as well. And I think that's has a positive. In my opinion, that has a more positive outcome benefit than even doing the Daytona 24 in top split. But I mean, honestly, I do think winning or podiuming huge events like that would be so sick. I mean, it's always been my dream. I mean, early on is like starting the stream, I was always inspired by seeing those broadcasts. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I got into iRacing at all, is the broadcast.
Okay, Swank, get ready.
All right, guys, let's keep it clean. Let's watch out. Let's not kill each other.
Go.
What's up, fun guys?
At least with the 10-minute quali, though. Ah, you're Zoolord. I don't know how I didn't notice him sooner. Get it. Who dies? Who dies? Nope. Nobody's dead. Good. Watching behind. Oh, someone's dead back there. Zoolord's looking on. I'm gonna hop in this little train. I see a little train popping in over here. I see a little Zoolord train popping in. Uh-oh, sliding out. Pushing out. Nice. Oh, get pushing, Zoolord. Oh, I'm gonna say nice cook. That's how I read it. Hopefully, that's probably what you. Thanks. What do you say? What are we talking about here? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So confused. All right, here we go. Gotta catch with Zulord. Zulord's taking off. He's hooking up. Here we go. Now I've got to hook up too. Now I've got to hook up as well. There we go. Just reeling him back in a little bit now. Too wide up ahead. Guys, welcome in. This is actually an impressive little track day right now. This is like literally a top split race happening. Oh, Zulord now! Oh! Oh, now Zulord now! I might have contributed to your death. I mean, in a way that I did not intend, obviously. I'm so sorry that I got involved there like that. I thought you had it. I thought you had it, and then I was like, okay, he looks like he had it. I was gonna like help you rev out, and then I kind of like finished you off. Kind of finished you off a little bit. I agree though. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like one of my favorite things, but one of my favorite things to do is like drive a a car with my last name just like huge on the car. I've always find it funny, and the announcers always find it funny too. They always talk about it. We always get shout outs like that. And so, I'd be sad if I did race and I didn't have the huge lettering that I've grown accustomed to. Oh, we got a wiggler here. Oh, we got Holmeston in the Lambo. Here we go. Chilling. I love it. Oh, the way the Porsche hooks up right there, dude. Oh, sweet money.
Stay between the lines.
Sweet money.
I wonder if data space causes her to freeze. I don't know. That's pretty hard.
I take that so badly. I got to turn in earlier. I always take a late apex and it just never works. Oh, he's cooking. I appreciate that, Ellie. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do that for sure. I also think that, I think that, yeah, it's, I think I still have a year or two of worth of learning and coaching to get up to the 8K level.
Yellow flag.
In my opinion, I think I can hang with the 6K guys pretty well. I've been up to, my highest I rating is 6.4K. So, I'm an average, like 5K, let's say. But I've been kind of just letting my I rating go recently because I just feeling like, since Thanksgiving, there was a lot of new smurfing going on. So I was just kind of like, whatever, dude. Cork always talks about it, which is like, it's like every 5 people or whatever in the top split are smurfing pretty much. So it's like, what's the point of rating? But I don't really care so much. For me, it's more of just like, lowering my expectations. Maybe 4.5K is the new 5K. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it. The ebb and the flow. Nice. We got Richard Bauman here. We got Gregory, and we got Ethan, and followed by a Chuck. Uh-oh. Contact up ahead. Oh, lifting. Uh-oh. Got beef. Possible beefage. I feel like I kind of broke up the fight a little bit with my car right there. Very visceral experience.
P7.
Watching Queso chase. Oh yeah, are you talking about KC Kerwin? Is that Queso? Or are you talking about cheesy Queso? But yeah, I mean, I love watching. I was watching Summit. I mean, it's enjoyable to watch Summit push hard, you know? Whoa, wow, ah. Ah, nice. Yeah, he does nice. Nice door close on that one. When did you hit 6K? I don't know. It's been a while. It was like over summer, I think. I think we got to 6.5K was our highest. That was when I was grinding just GT3. But then I mixed it. Then I started mixing it up and not like you know, like I just am not like concerned so much. But yeah, if I did back-to-back GT3s every week, which I do a lot, but I don't do it all the time anymore. Sometimes I'll go into mix it up, go to a different category, you know. And then I'll lose, like, I always lose 150 iRating every time I do GT4. Every time. Every time I do GT4, it's just... The problem is I just qualify so low because I'm not very good at it. I'm not very accustomed to it at the moment. And so then I'm, like, working through the pack with those guys, man. It's like you kind of have to be somewhat aggressive to pass because it's just, yeah, you know. And so then they take it personally and then they kill you. You know, and why wouldn't they? I mean, they're like a 1K driver and they're like, ooh, here's like a 5K little tasty treat. Here's a little tasty treat for my iRating gains. And that Lambo though, woo.
All right, Swank. The next car is Bauman, car number 28. And their rating is 3.0.
Try first gear. Queso? I'm not familiar with Queso. Wait, is he playing? So wait. Is he game every stream? Oh, I see.
One more to go.
Is he doing iRacing, you're saying? Or you're just saying you like that concept? I mean, that's why I was watching Summit. Summit had, when he was doing the MX-5 stuff, it was fun to see him push and push. I mean, ultimately he collapsed under the pressure of the chat. The chat got to him in the end. Sadly, it was pandemonium in there. There was no way anybody could have survived it. And the problem is like racing is it's so easy when you know what to do. It's so hard when you don't simply know what's making you slow, you know? And it's so easy to look at somebody and be like, hey, oh, this and this or whatever. And then for a bad driver to be like, it's not like it's complicated, but it's also complex. It's weird. I don't know. Racing has that thing going on, you know? Be fun watching you chase. All right, guys, we're going to switch over to Road America.
P8. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Yeah, we normally do 2, but family is sick, so we gotta keep it to 3 today.
I get it.
So figuring that, actually, we had a ton of people in here. Do you think this is gonna be as popular? Do you think Zandvoort's gonna be more popular? Do you think we should? What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Or do you think Road America will be? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that, boys? Check it, let me get this going here. Road America is more popular. I thought so too, to be honest with you. I was hoping it would be. Yeah. Which GT3 people? GT3 people put a poll up? Nobody ever does the polls. I always do the polls and nobody ever does the polls. Everybody's always so timid with the polling. It's just better to ask chat. That's from my experience. All right, here we go. Actually, let's do just IMSA. We're going to change it over to IMSA, boys. Let's go ahead and get it cooking. What's the time of day on that? If someone could throw that to me. Let's make this a little bit like 15:10. I'm going to leave it as open qualifier just because it's more fun that way, I think. And then we'll add the P's. You know what I should start doing, dude? I'm going to start saving like all the good road courses, you know? Road America, dude. What do you guys think about for GT3? Ellie, I certainly appreciate, you know, I have to just say, if you're still listening, I really do appreciate your support. Anybody's support, really. I mean, honestly, I am honored that this could be a full-time thing. I mean, it's just reality would be weird. But also, you know, I mean, I come from a background of film production and cinematography and whatnot, and done producing and directing and writing and screenwriting and whatnot. So, you know, moving into like, you know, I've always been, you know, one of my favorite shows ever is Top Gear UK, you know, and I'm very inspired by that show and was always very frustrated that the American Top Gear was what it turned out to be. To be honest with you, that's me. That's me, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? That's me being honest here. You know, but Grand Tour is good, but it wasn't quite, you know, it wasn't Top Gear either. You know, is anybody offended by that? You guys offended by that? I just honestly, like, Grand Tour never like hit me like the way Top Gear UK did. Nothing has, really. I mean, other than those like Gran Turismo like intro videos or whatever, you know, like that intro movie for Gran Turismo 7 or whatever. I was like, dude, this is like the love and passion for cars, you know what I mean? I was like, I thought I knew, but this guy's like over here making carnography, if you will, you know? Guy's over here making some carnography, boys. All right. What's is this right? Top Gear was special, yeah. It's so beautiful, man. The podcast would be incredible. That guy's been on a lot of he's been on a lot of podcasts now. But, you know, I mean, who here, let's be honest here, who here listens weekly to a motorsport or sim racing based podcast? Who here is listening to one every week? Raise your hand. I will wait for you. And if you do, please tell me which one you're listening to. If that person exists in here. Does this stream count? No, it does not count, sadly. No. This is not a podcast yet. Not fully. No. This has all been a test bed. You thought this was a stream? No. We're just testing the podcast. This has all been like just testing for podcasts. Once the podcast starts and takes off, we close the stream out. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. The stream will continue forever, right? I'll never stop it. Once I make $1 billion from a podcast, right? That's how it goes these days. I mean, I'll take $1 billion. Right? If you give me $1 billion, I'll take $1 billion. 100%. I mean, that's how we do it, right? All right, here we go, boys. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever, dude. Praise the oval? Dude, I would never do the oval. I would never do oval in real life. Are you? Oh, dude. I don't know. That's what it made me think about. Just random thoughts now. You're talking about oval? Are you watching JR Motorsports' podcast? I mean, honestly, I would say the power of the podcast is less about now the podcast itself and the short, but more about the shorts that come out of it, right? Like, look at JR. Point in case. I mean, yeah, Cletus, or Whistling Dixie as well, you know? Like, but then you get brought into their channel, right? You see what they're doing, and then you get brought in their channel. And things like that. What's the time of day? Sorry, I'm slow playing this a little bit too hard. 1300. That's what I was missing. I missed the time of day. Whew. Is it the same month, right? It is the same month, at least. Okay, so sorry, dude. This is what happens when I was just spinning. I was just spinning, boys. I'm not even gonna lie about it. All right, you just started, dude. I was just spinning, boys. I didn't know where I was going. All right, there we go. We're back on track now. We're back on track. I think this is good. I'm just gonna double check it one more time here. Yeah, we got the P217. That's looking pretty good. Is there a fifth car? No. Here we go. Check it out. Boat. Let's go. I gotta have my coffee. Woo! I almost just knocked over my drink. Thank you. Guys, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to even say the fact that I could go full time doing something like this. But in my opinion, it's got to go to the ultimate resolution, right? It has to go into the real life realm where we see that big Swank livery in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. When I rock up to the paddock and I see that big old Swank on there, I'm gonna be like, woo wee. You know what I'm saying? Oval Street stock car, dude. I would love to. Actually, I do love Oval Street. Actually, I would do Oval Street. But man, those wrecks, man. I just got a P1 in a dirt wing sprint car race in the last week, I think. Brother.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Oh,
GZ1.
He heard what he wanted to hear. He heard it. He's like, okay, I'm in now. He's like, I was on the fence, but now I'm in. All right, here we go. What am I doing? I'm guessing, what car should I do? McLaren? Or which car should I do? Crap. Which car, boys? What's the meta car? What are we driving? I don't know. Anybody, any thoughts? Let's take a look here. We got long straights, right? Long straights. And then we got a lot of power opportunities, right? There's always opportunities for power. But then you got this bad boy here, right? This one's a tricky one, right? This is the ultimate trickster. And then this is the kink, though. It's also a tricky one, too. There's a lot of tricky corners here. This one here, you know, I mean, I'm on the one hand, I'm like thinking to myself, should I even say it? Should I say what I think? Should I say what I think should be said? Porsche, though? Oh, this is the worst possible take right here. I don't even know. I bet you. I mean, I see a lot of power. I see a lot of power opportunities going on right here, right? Oh, look, and then you know what I mean? I read that as must bag. BMW, please? You think so? You think it'll be BMW? You think so? You think this is the BMW time? Do you think this is time to excel as a BMW? Nobody likes watching me race BMW, though. You love that car? Really? Here's the thing about the M4 is the problem is that this is like the worst rendition of this car in most of the sim racing games that I've done, right? So it's hard to get into this one here because we don't have this thing called atmospheric reverb, which is audio where audio bounces off of surfaces and then hits you back again from the exterior, right? So you get a little bit of that exterior mix coming in with the interior mix, right? Now, the problem is iRacing's interior mix is already horrible, generally speaking. So it doesn't make it's horrible. Hi, IR guys, we're driving the Acura? Really? Did anybody join yet? Here, hold up. I'm going to refresh. Did anybody join? Oh, let's take a look at this. Oh, yes. We got a Ferrari. Charles McKell's in the Ferrari. You know, he's my golden boy right now. I mean, honestly, he chose the Mustang last week. I feel he's got that Midas touch going on, dude. You know, honestly, I was thinking the Ferrari 2 boys. I think I should do Ferrari 2 boys. I think he's right. I'm sorry, but I think he's actually right this time. That's what it's been. At least that's what it's been. But if I do Mustang, you know what I mean? I think the Mustang, I think here's the reality, Kenshiro. If you want me to drive the BMW, you certainly don't like the sound, right? You like the audio of this car better, right? The Mustang? Certainly you like this one better, right? The audio? Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I was thinking about it. I don't see one Ford in here, dude. You know what I mean? If someone's going to do it, we got Matt Hugh up in here in the Ford. Or should I go Merc? Should I go Merc, dude? Should we go full mix up and go Merc for science? Feels like the Merc's been just so dead. You know what I mean? I mean, this would be what I pick. But I just don't think it's hooking up, boys. It's just not hooking up these days, right? Like the Mustang is where it is at, right? It just won the real life D24, right? It's the time. It's the Mustang time. I'm going for it, boys. Although I should do Ferrari, but you know what I'm going to use? Charles is in the Ferrari, you know. We got, who else? We got Derek is in the Acura. This is a good, you know, we're getting our bases covered, right? We need one more, you know, I just feel like we need Matt. Hugh needs we need a little Mustang buddy. We're going Mustang, baby. You love the I like it too. Honestly, I do like it as well. The problem is that the audio quality, the problem is, Kenshiro, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? Let me be brutally honest with you here. Is that when I do it, most people just say how much they hate it. You know, and then the problem is that then I got to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm trying to get these. You know, no offense or whatever, you know. But soon, I mean, Kenshiro, dude, like, actually, you know what's funny? I've been actually driving it in Le Mans Ultimate. Have you been, Kenshiro, do you have Le Mans Ultimate? Guys, firstly, thanks so much for coming in. Welcome to Trackday. We're just about to load in. This is IMSA time now, boys. This is IMSA. This is time for IMSA preparation, right? This is where all the boys are coming out now, right? This is going to be a lot of boys today. I imagine there's going to be, this is going to be a full server. We're going to do 2 of these back to back, right? If you're looking for a stream of my voice with no engine sound or music, you can also go here, which is the Discord, right? You can join there. That's free. That's a free service. That's a premium free service as well. That's free for premiums. And premiums for free. You see what I'm saying? That means it's free. That's what I'm saying.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Dan Cole just followed.
Dan Gong, welcome in. What's up, brother? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, that's that. And then
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Guinness winner just followed.
thanks so much. Get it to win it. Get it to win it. What's get it mean? First question. What are we talking about? First, dude, I was like, did I put on Road Atlanta? I about had a heart attack. I thought I put on Road Atlanta. I saw it one corner. I was like, is this the first thing they showed me? It looked like the top of the last corner had Atlanta. I was about to freak out. All right, let's try this P1 docks, dude. We had an update to the P1 dockage, boys. That means it's something fresh out of we got a fresh one right out of the oven here. We got a fresh one right out of the oven coming from P1, the P1 doc himself, directly toward me. And that makes me excited because I do like freshly made artisanals, if you will. All right, here we go. Let's get the setup going.
The track temperature's rising.
What's
It's
my
now
setup?
31
Where did it go?
Celsius.
Did I not just copy paste it in here, boys? What? Oh, God. Hold up. Ford Mustang GT3. Is that not this? Oh, that was a Zandvoorty. That was the old Zandvoort. Okay. So sorry. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. All right, here we go. I love the days where, honestly, the thing that I love the most about Craig's setup shop, boys. Craig, he had this downloader software, and it was amazing. It just downloaded all the setups directly to my folders. Oh man. Talk about a treat. Surprised to see you here, Quentin. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, Guinness, Quentin. Okay, cool. Pit
lane speed limit is 72
should be racing
kilometers
speed
per
bringing
hour.
in anticipation of the 12 and 1.5 months. Are you already starting? Cobra Z, what's up, man? Do howdy. Kinshiro, I'm so sorry. I mean, honestly, brother, like after last week, I really think that
203.57.
I really think there's something on this Mustang right now. I really do. There's something on it, dude. We're gonna show the world. We're gonna show the world. But I mean, truthfully though, Kenshiro, like the BMW sounds, I would say, more like this in real life than what the game is captured. Like, I know it doesn't sound exactly like this, but I would say it sounds more like this. So if you know, maybe what should I put like a BMW? I could put a BMW livery on it. And that way you know, can meet you in the middle. But welcome in here, guys. We do this every Sunday. If this is your first Sunday in here, welcome in. A lot of new dudes coming in here. We do this every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm very punctual, and my family is a little sick right now, so we got to keep it to a little bit of a shorter stream today. We're gonna do two Road America IMSA servers. So if you, I mean, especially too, like if you think about it, guys, chat, if you think about it, Kenshiro, the one thing the one thing that Mustang has that no other car has, which I think is what makes it so powerful, especially in IMSA races, is that when you get into the draft of a prototype on one of these straights, this car and the Ferrari and the Mercedes, there's a few cars that really take advantage of a strong, like even a light draft opportunity, and I think that those cars ultimately are the ones that win out. Thank you, Bacino. Yeah, I know, dude. We had well, my daughter had a friend over that had just gotten back from like a cruise or whatever, and I think we got that island viral, dude. We got that island viral up in here now, so it's fine. For some reason though, I'm not getting sick. I'm doing quite well. I'm taking my vitamins, right? I'm staying healthy. right now. You know, I do a workout still when I'm kind of coming down with something, but it's a lessened, you know, just to get my testosterone going, my adrenaline as well. I feel like that's the secret, though, too. I feel like racing helps a lot with staying healthy, keeping that blood flow, keeping that blood pressure going, you know, making sure my heart always knows, like, hey, like this is what we're doing. This is serious work. This is, you know, when you get in the pack, you're just cooking it up. I never really paid attention to the sound of the BMW. Oh, really? What? Kenshiro, do you ever play any other Sims or anything? What's your sim? What's your guys' sim palette right now, or sim portfolio? Maybe is a better way. Your sim portfolio. For me, dude, right now I've been getting like AC Evo was gonna be huge, and then that kind of died on the vine right now because it's not multiplayer. So I'm waiting. I'm more of a multiplayer guy. But EA WRC, I've been getting into that hugely. Oh yeah, the BMW GTE sound. Oh yeah, I agree. It's funny though, because I went back recently and raced it a few times at Bathurst actually, and I was like, wow, this actually kind of sounds similar to the Corvette. Like it has like a similar tonality, stack of tones. Only iRacing lol just started. You did what? Nice, dude. Nice. So what kind of gear you got? What are you starting with? What are you starting with? Getting things going.
Okay, Swank, we need to watch these track limits.
Okay, that was weak. Let me cruise with somebody here. Let's just get the next person involved. Those are P's back there. Let me see here. Where's my track map? Got a couple dudes here. I'm gonna chill here for a second. Just wait for these guys. Only iRacing lol just started. Dude, I've been doing EA WRC as well. Like if you guys have that game and you don't have it installed, why don't you give it a shot? Because then you can join my club, and if you want to challenge me, then you can challenge me. It's been very nice and therapeutic to just kind of get away from iRacing. So if you've been struggling with iRacing fatigue, you know, and you haven't tried EA WRC, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I'm trying to get Richard Burns Rally Pro working, but dude, it's hard to get this game working. I've been trying desperately. It's just so old now, you know. It's so many things strapped to it.
That's 20 minutes.
I just started GT923 now. It's whoa, nice, good job, man. So what's your pedal situation? Kenshiro, awesome, man. Nice. That's awesome. Good to hear. I just want to cruise with some people here. The Rally Mustang, though. Simpsons? Okay, cool, nice. Those seem like a pretty good place to start, you know? You know, who knows how long they'll last, but they might last forever. You know, you might get lucky as well. I mean, for the price, it's kind of like it's kind of like doesn't really matter. You know, it just kind of buys you time. That's probably how I see it. Oh, it's really yeah, dude. That's awesome. I've heard they're like the Ultimates or like the Sprints, the Hugenfeld Sprints. That's what they're based on, or what's the deal there? All right, here we go. Now let's get crazy. I mean, I really do think the BMW Kenshiro, like if you play Le Mans, go look, Kenshiro, I've got homework for you. Go onto YouTube and listening to the BMW on Le Mans Ultimate
Sector 1 is 0.
and
3-2
on
off the
Assetto
pace.
Corsa Competizione, and then this game, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So I think the BMW is actually in real life closer to a sound like this, even though not as extreme. But I don't know. And then look, but in real life though too, if you listen to it like on camera, it sounds more like the iRacing one. Like if you listen to kind of like the IMSA broadcast, it sounds kind of a little bit more like the iRacing one. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody raised their hand about the podcast, did they?
Sector 2 is
By the way.
6 off the pace.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I think if we're going to do a podcast, it has to be, I don't think people want to listen to interviews. I think honestly a podcast about racing, sim racing would just be a very just about what we talk about generally. Like, let's talk about what's happening in iRacing this week. Let's talk about the cars and the tracks combos. Let's talk about kind of some things to consider. He's gonna pit. Things like that. And then also let's talk about Daytona 24, if I had time to watch it. Which I would in that case, which I'd have time.
Yellow flag.
Things like that. It would just be kind of like sim racing plus a little bit of, it's like the motorsport stuff that we talk about in chat, right? Like D-Gray's chat, or it's the stuff that comes, it's the topic of the point of conversations that come up in sim racing chats. That's what would be the motorsport corner, like the things that appeal, just the good stuff, only the good stuff for real life, not everything.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Weekly guest. Nah, see, we've decided that weekly guest is no good for sim racing. In my opinion, I think it would just be me. For at least initially, for a long time, I think it would just be me. We've toyed around because we had a podcast on before, and we had guests on, and they were just, I think people just weren't performing, and what we saw early on was just that people wanted, and I'm going off my intuition as well, and I just think what people want is let's get the low down and dirty as quickly as possible, right? Let's not waste time. Let's work through all the stuff we got to work through. It's just the iRacing stuff, everything, every week. It's we just have to work through a bunch of stuff. We got to talk through a bunch of stuff going on. I'm really inspired by Tim Dillon for this.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
So you see me listen to the Tim Dillon podcast. I also listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to Bad Friends. Sometimes I'll listen to Flagrant. Sometimes I'll listen to things with, Secret Podcasts with Shane Gillis or whatever, A lot of, I like calling it. I like the podcasts that have it's always interesting, it's always informational, and there's a lot of philosophy going on typically. There's always points of topic that bring up. I think comedians are actually interesting for that. Comedians are kind of naturally philosophical, if you think about it, because they always have to think about the angle of a joke and whether or not to tell it, or so it always. So I just think comedians are kind of naturally kind of always thinking about kind of the philosophy of culture, of different cultures, and what fits and what doesn't fit. It's interesting. While I love the BMW look, it's undrivable compared to the Porsche. I mean, I would say it's from my experience, I would say the Mustang is it's a newer model. It's a newer, the BMW is old, and honestly, it's been in the game. It's been in the game for what, 3-4 years now? 3 years, I think. And out of a lot of the cars, if you look at a lot of the cars on the GT3 grid. Acura, that's new. McLaren, that's new. Ferrari 2.9, or I'll say newer than the BMW.
Car behind's a faster
right?
class.
In fact, I'm pretty sure every car except for maybe the Lambo GT3 Evo might be newer than I think the BMW might be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in the current GT3 lineup. So it would make sense that the GT3 is currently the weakest because it's probably the one with the oldest stuff, the oldest code, the oldest approaches, things like that. I think that's how they work. I'm pretty sure that's how iRacing works. Is that they just kind of like, they see it as modules, you know, and then they just, once it's built, there it goes, and then it lives its life, and then when it becomes legacy, it becomes legacy. You know what I mean? But they probably don't update it very often outside the tire model, which is probably more like an API, you know, for these modules. You know, so they can adjust the tire model universally and not having to reopen the car model package. Yeah, Ellie, I think so. You know, just like Tim. Yeah, I think Tim Dillon. You know, Tim Dillon. At least initially. I mean, I have an idea for it as well. I mean, honestly, what I would really love to do is combine it with a road show, Ellie. A road show would look kind of like this, right? Like if you've ever seen, have you ever seen like Kim Illman's podcast? Or Kim Illman's, not podcast, but YouTube show? Kim Illman. I'm driving the shopping cart. Does it look like a shopping cart? Well, I think I'm going to widen my view out a little bit for this car. I think it just needs it. I don't know, for some reason. I don't know why. It looks a little too periscopy when I have it like at my normal FOV. So I mix it up a little bit. Finish my triple monitor setup or stay on the single and get a new wheelbase and rim. What's your single monitor? If you can get a 34-inch plus ultra wide, then I would go with the new wheelbase and rim. 100%. 100%, no question about it. 32. I would sell it. Can you sell it and buy a used ultra wide?
Okay, Swank, there's a faster class car approaching.
It's time to sell it. 100%. I think you can work that out. Got the BMW GT3 because I had such a blast with the M4 GT4. Good. Yeah, well, the BMW, are you talking about the M4, the new, you talking about the new M4 GT4? You talking about the G82 or the F82 or whatever? You talking about the G or we talking about the F, bro? We're talking about the G or the F? G is the new one, right? New one? Yeah, the new one's sick. I know, right? The GT3 one, sadly, doesn't have all that. It doesn't have all that. But yeah, the new one's sick. I agree. Or are you talking about... Oh, yeah. Both of the new ones. The M2 and the M4 GT4. But the GT3, I'm pretty sure, is going to be updated this year. Or sorry, the M4 GT3. Why can't it be an M6? Well, sell your monitor and upgrade it. So, like, sell it on Facebook Marketplace, right? And then buy another one, an ultra wide, on Marketplace, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I would recommend you do. Because then at that point, guess what's going to happen, right? You get the best of both worlds, baby. And then you're cooking. Then you're fully cooking. 32-inch, standard. You know, that's fine. You know, you're going to be fine. You'll be fine, but, you know, ain't going to be... What you really will be fine with is the ultra wide. If you're gonna try to buy time for triples, that's just me. That's just me though. I got the Ferrari first, then BMW and Porsche, and Porsche drives the best in my opinion. Porsche is really good. Yeah, it's my favorite in general. It's getting a little old though too. I mean, honestly, that car. Well, if we're to be honest, I mean, when did that car come out? Well, because the GT3
Welcome to Swank Nation.
The old man Nick just changed.
Wait, when did that? I mean, honestly, the Porsche might be older than the BMW. I mean, can we get a Porsche with a turbo, though? That, I believe, is what we need. Would anybody be opposed? It's not older? Oh. Would anybody be opposed?
You're currently 2.5 1 second.
Do we not need a
Off
turbo
space.
in the Porsche though?
Sector 3
Let's be
is
real here. Do we need to
0.6
send
off
like?
the pace.
Do we need to send letters? Do you remember the Porsche being added? Really? I don't know. I guess when I started was about like 2.5 years ago. So they had, I think they had just added the BMW. They had just replaced the Z4 when I started, right? That was about 3 years ago. CSL DD. I know most people turn their Semi
Sector 1
Coupe
is
down.
0.37 off the pace.
Well, yeah, honestly, it takes a long time, Tendy. It takes a long time. Here's the reality. If you're talking about Newton, if you're talking about those Newton mommies out there, right? Right. Here's the reality of it. If you're new into buying a Newton metered wheel,
Welcome to Swank Nation.
0p75
right?
just fine.
What's going to happen is you got, size of muscles combined with frequency of racing divided by fitness on a daily level equals your capability of manhandling those Newton mommies. You know what I'm saying? Those Newton mothers out there, dude. Hobby, welcome in. You see what I'm saying? But if you're a little string bean, which is fine, you know what I mean? If you're not pumping that iron on a daily basis, brother, then we got a problem on our hands here. Anyways, I'm just trolling. I basically, but that is facts. But can't confirm, not stream it. Okay, well there you go. I mean, if you're pumping, and you're gonna do a high frequency sim racing regimen, right? And you do like to eat your veggies. You are eating those veggies on a day-to-day basis.
Sector 3 is 0.46 off the pace.
But you delve into a little bit of Jimmy Dean from time to time. That's okay.
Flight limits.
Right? Gotta get that protein. There you go. Problem solved. More Newton meters allows you to run. Honestly, though, the VRS torque upgrade. I mean, seriously, torque upgradable wheelbase. Can we talk about that? Have you seen that? Tendies? Chicken tendies? Can I just call you chicken tendies now? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have assumed that. I like to mix it up. Swank, I'm having a hard time not testing the auto mod if you keep saying pumping in Newton mommies. Wait, sorry. Ay. I know. We're getting a little crazy. I know. Guys, if you're just joining the stream, I will say this. I am tired. My family's sick at the moment, it sounds much worse than it is. It's fine. We're doing fine. Everybody's doing good. But I am a little tired and struck out. But I appreciate it. So that's what you're seeing right now is I'm a little, you know what I mean? How do you keep dodging it? What? Meat swag. How do I keep dodging it? Tendy like chicken, but not hockey. Oh, you're a goalie. Oh, you're a goaltendee. I see. Okay. Dude, I just saw this crazy short.
Swank. As the class car approaching.
I just saw this crazy short where this dude, you probably seen it, where this guy oh my dude, it's nuts. I've never seen anything like it. It was like a globetrotter basically with that freaking hockey stick. I mean, that poor goaltending. I mean, he got worked so bad that I felt bad for him. If they goaltend, they definitely know string bean. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, if you've got the meat under the skin, brother.
Just done a 205.
Yeah, I mean, that's what that VRS upgradable torque wheelbase or the Ace-Tech too. I mean, honestly, the Ace-Tech one is more about you can upgrade via the board. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Yeah, the build of a mini
Rodney
fridge.
Thomas 56 just fine.
Yeah, dude, a wine cooler. All those ribs in there. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's like a steel trap. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm sorry. I was not focused on that corner at all. Let's just reset. I gotta get with some homies though. Okay. This is, oh, we got an SGC. Oh, this is, oh, boys, I just realized I'm in the wrong setup. I just realized I put the Sebring on.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 29.
How did that happen? Oh, geez. Okay, no wonder. I was thinking this doesn't feel so tight. Not the power line, guys. 140 pound, 5'10". Well, yeah, I mean, dude, I'm serious though. Have you looked at the VRS upgradable torque wheelbase thing?
The pit exit's clear.
I'm serious. You really got to consider it. Or Ace-Tech too. I mean, that's the nice thing about that is like if money, like if you're like less concerned about the money per se, but you obviously you're a man, you know, you don't want to waste money. You know, you're a man of the people. You know, and so you need
2 minutes to go.
You need something that's going to grow with you, right? For the over the seasons, you know, grow with your wisdom, you know, as well in racing. But you don't want to waste your time taking that base off, dude. That heavy base off. You know, you got to spend your time on the stock market, you know, playing those stocks. You know, you don't have time to mess around. You need your life to be locked down and upgradable from the inside. I'm sorry, I'm not a salesman for VRS at all, or Ace-Tech. I just, I'm inspired by Matt Malone sometimes. I have no kids. Make dumb purchases right now. I have no kids, so make dumb purchases. Oh, there you go. Well, then you might as well make a dumb purchase in the best possible way that doesn't require you to swap out your base since you're a hockey player. You know what I mean? So the VRS one, dude, like that's just like a software upgradable wheelbase. It's crazy what they've done. So you can buy it at a discounted price and only use like whatever newton meters you want. And then and then you can upgrade it. It's crazy. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, once you get into the more, let's call them artisanal bases, you know, but VRS is widely supported. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you have to get like QRs and things like that. Honestly, I haven't gone down that route yet. I only use a SRC adapter. But yeah, dude, I need to have a channel just for adapters in my Discord because I was hoping that I would learn more about those at like a convention because I need to get hands-on. I need to get some hands-on those boys, you know what I'm saying? To wrap my head around what the heck's going on there. The rim you dream of? Yeah, I mean, that's great. But, you know, if you want to save money, you know, I would recommend, honestly, I would look at Turn Racing. I think their BP2 is really amazing. What I did at the time, now I'm sponsored a little bit by, well, unofficially. They sent me this for free to check out, but the BP2, which the shifter isn't working right now, but they're pretty cool. And then this rim is amazing as well. But I use SRC GT1 Pro button plate back here with my Turn Racing R320, which that's a great combo as well, which I've kind of like fallen into. And I have to say I love. I freaking love it. Let me take out some more fuel here. Yeah, let's just do that. What rim? It's the Turn Racing R320. Now, there's two different routes you can go. You can go for a fully integrated button plate rim combo like you're talking about with GSI, or you can go with a universal standard, which is the 6x70 millimeter bolt pattern, which is what the SRC GT1 Pro uses. You can get that. They have a rim that comes with their combo, which is really cheap. It's really one of the cheapest GT wheels you can get. Very hard on the hands though, so you're gonna need gloves. Or you're gonna need to wrap it with like a tennis grip or something. But that's why I like the Turn Racing R320, is that it's actually really squishy. They have like a kind of injected foam, very durable, very very highly durable on this rim. Very good. Very good. So if you have a bolt pattern base plate, the nice thing is that then you can switch over to, you know, it's just cheaper in all around. It's not as convenient as, say, like, you know, Ace
Oh, look
Attack.
who it is. A fellow Swank.
Tendy! Thanks so much. Hey, I appreciate it. That goes in the tip jar. Thanks so much, Tendy. Welcome in. Enjoy your stay. And, you know, I wish I had free coffee. Because you could grab some. But if you want to make some coffee in your house and just pretend like it was from the Swank convention, then that's great. Swank Festival. It feels more like a convention, though. Couldn't bother waiting for... Oh, hey, awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. There you go. Well, there you go.
Yellow flag.
What were we talking about? Swank. I ain't gonna talk about him. But yeah, we're gonna get there someday, Zippy. Round 2 is coming, but it's been super busy, so I wouldn't expect a round 2 of my gloves until maybe next year. Probably. I'm taking my time. I'm working with a number of manufacturers, doing a lot of testing, working with some new designers as well, and it's really, you know, it's like I want to do it right, but I also don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. The first one was really intense, so I want to do it. I want to learn my lessons and whatnot, and hopefully have ultimately a better product in the end for you guys. It's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, but it'll be probably better quality and certainly way better. But you know, a lot of people are in the gloves market as well, so I'm always watching, seeing what other people are doing, but I think just a custom product can never be kind of really replaced, really. I still want to get some gloves from me, but the damn shipping figure, if I copy that. Yeah, I mean, in due time. I mean, I was thinking about, you know, like your offer to sponsor whatever. I don't think we're there quite yet. Not until, like, we have to have, yeah, I mean, I won't belabor the point, but just know that my wife and I talked about it, and it's not the right time yet, but it's certainly interesting to consider once the time is more correct for that to occur, and then we will circle back. Everything's got to have its right timing, for sure. And my wife is like a marketing genius, let's call her. So I always really rely on her to I mean, I basically just trust her. I just trust her. There's very little of me in there in that process. More me asking questions, and then she's got the ideas that happen. So yeah, but so she's also excited about, you know, a lot of the possibilities for sure. Oops, sorry. Yeah, exactly. Right, that's right.
3 times fast.
Yeah, I mean, certainly I would love to. Did I just say pole? Oh, nobody else has probably finished a lap. Let me try to hang that in 3.
There's a faster class car approaching.
There we go. All right. Yeah, nobody. Whoops. You are the brand. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm a creative. Right? I have my master's in fine art, art history, film production. My BA is in communication and philosophy and a little bit of psychology as well. And, you know,
Yellow flag.
Yeah, that's me. So I like to stay in the creative lane if I can, like just the artist lane, you know, and then she would be kind of my chief marketing officer and operations officer. We call it the CMU. We call it the CMU, which is great. Swank, what paddles do you use? Paddles or pedals. Sorry. I was gonna say I don't know if I've ever thought about customizing my paddles. They just go off into like 1,000-yard stare. Furry paddles, perhaps? I wouldn't mind like touching a furry pedal or paddle. Also, I actually thought, dude, speaking of furry pedals, I think it was, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was Ace's Egg who did like a spoof one year. It was like April 1st where they actually had furry pedal covers.
Yellow flag.
Do you guys see that? That's actually something that I think would be a great product. I've been actually thinking about that one. But it's, you know, you do have to be like, it's, you know, it's way down the road. That one's gonna, you know what I mean? Imagine, right? Imagine if your socks didn't have to be on your feet at all. Right? Think about that. Those little toes are gonna get cold because now you've got your little furry pedals on. Pedal furs.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Leopard print? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool cougar. I don't even know what a cougar looks like, really. Mountain lion? Yeah, you're basically just taking hunting furs at that point. Which honestly isn't a really horrible idea because I bet you there's a lot of like hunting animal fur scraps, right? That are just kind of sitting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we can't let those little rabbit scraps go to those little rabbit scraps go to waste. You know what I'm talking about?
Sector 2 is
ground squirrels and whatnot. Oh, geez, too far. Okay, right? People would be offended. Right? Why though?
Okay, Swank. There's a faster car approaching.
We sanitize these rat furs from New York. They are definitely viral and plague free, for sure. Hi, yeah, you can play. Yeah, Marwan, welcome in. Marwan the genius, what's up, bro? Yeah, anybody can play. As long as you're just respectful. We're just chilling out here. Having a good old time. Oh, I'm out of fuel.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
Off the pace.
That is Trackday. There it is. I should put the Discord in there too. And if you're looking for a voice-only stream, it's part of your experience. You can join that as well. But you're not going to be able to hear Cruji, and you're not going to be able to hear my music, and nor will you hear the beautiful sound that is this beautiful beast. That is the beast right here. Okay, I'm going to go run pee real quick. I'll be right back. Stand by. We're just about to grid. Hey, all right, back. Welcome in. Hey, welcome in here, guys. Chickadee chick. I wish they allowed you to control how much cooldown there was in the track. Okay, here we go. That's something that AC servers allow you to do. Okay, AC servers allow you to change that, Mr. iRacing, please.
That's the end of the session.
Please, Mr. iRacing. I'm gonna go to I think 43 liters does it. 43 over. Guys, welcome in to the stream. It is a pleasure having you. I love iRacing. I love racing in general. I really do. Let me put on some chapstick. Welcome in here, guys. It's a pleasure. If you are new to the community, consider joining the Discord. We have a Discord that is really just focused on a few very specific things at the moment, which is iRacing mainly, SIMRACING, LMU a little bit, and also going into a little bit of rally now. Going to try to do some rally esport stuff as well on the channel. That's coming in the future. I'm pushing for that reality as well. So hopefully you find that interesting. But I want to do esport rally, right? I want to do the top level echelon rally. Right? If I'm going to start streaming it, EAWRC is what I've been doing. I'm trying to get RBR Pro ready to go too. RBR Pro, really interesting. Did I really? What? Well, that's good. I mean, it looks like the Mustang. You know, I've got Matt. Oh, me and Matt, we got pretty much like the same spot. Nice, dude. Big Hugh. Welcome in. Here's Ferrari, here's Corvette, here's McLaren, and then Mustang. Blah, 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 blah. Just absolute annihilation of earbuds.
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 8.
Oh, American Truck Sim? Yeah, I know, right? I've been watching Bedrock play that a little bit. It looks cool. Yeah, it looks fun. I wish I have actually written. I've actually written an email to the company who makes that, and I said, I think your game has great bones for some sort of exotic car aspect. Let's say where I'm driving a car, a hot car, let's call it, a thieverous car. A thieved car, you know, let's say, and there may not be, so you know what I mean, an aspect of that. Am I sick? Yeah, I'm a little sick as well, but I'm taking vitamins and I'm staying positive, and I'm trying not to allow myself to get sick. But yeah, I think I'm definitely sick, but I'm not allowing myself to get sick. You see what I'm saying? I gotta be strong in my mind. Hey guys, welcome into the stream and to Trackday. Keep it cool, keep it chill, look out for people.
Green.
Yeah, here we go. I just like this car. I'm gonna go out one click wider. I kind of like it a little wider in this car, in my view. I don't know why.
There's an incident in turn 3.
Well, you just still have
A lot of understeer. What is? Welcome in. Thank you, fans. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go. Did I get the inside? No. Who's this? Oh, we got Mikkel here. Would you look at that? I almost went with the Ferrari. But I had a feeling. Ferrari and Mustang were going to be similar. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, oh, here we go. Get box out. Box out. Yank. Box out. Box out. Oh, nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, whoever that was, though.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
Was that Derek? Oh, that was Derek. I'm so sorry. That was Zoot Lord. You don't have your Zoot Lord livery. I didn't know it was you. When you're out of costume, I can't be held accountable.
What is this?
Stop!
Hey, Jamie.
It's carousel. Looks like it's Bauman.
Kind of started by me. It's amazing how much of it I saw at the end. I mean, it was amazing how I started it, and then I also watched a lot of it. I mean, that's certainly a unique experience. That's certainly a very... I thought he was going off, right? So I throttled it, right? So there I was. Full throttle, dude. Just flying at this dude. Then, crap, I realized, oh, you're not going the direction I thought you were going. I did, yeah. I was gunning for the gap, and then I was like, uh-oh, he's trying to get back up. And then, oh, no, just... It was horrible.
P6.
That was amazing, though. Very exciting. Nice, dude. I mean, I feel horrible for everybody that was involved, for the record. But we're doing good now. Where did Charles die? Oh, this is Derek. Derek made it through, dude. Amazing. I can't believe it. We got to watch it from his perspective. Truly a cinematic masterpiece unfolded. Oh, it's okay. It's all innocent. It's all good. Ah, crap. I gotta go to 2 earlier there. Yeah, I think it wasn't great for the people who were involved, but it was pretty entertaining, I have to say. Oh, I gotta catch Derek here, dude. Is that another Mustang? I think third gear there, maybe. 1.1. We got to cook it up. Get some more draft here. Let's see him. 1.1 to Derek.
The next car is Folk, car number 12, and their rating is 3.4.
Oh, yeah. I feel so bad. That was great. I feel bad because it was basically me that started it. I thought I was going to make it through, but then I most certainly did not. Probably should try to stay 3 there.
The gap to Folk ahead is now 1.2 seconds.
Now I zoom in. I zoom in for focus now.
6th place.
Is that a thing anybody does? You know, it's kind of like what your eyes do, though. You know what I mean? Your eyes kind of do that, too. If you think about it. All right, 1.1. We got to cook now. Oh, that was hot. 1.0. Now we break a little deeper. .9.
car number 51.
And we got this out. Okay, still getting used to it. I got 7 X's, boys.
Track limits. Keep it between the lines. You have 7.
I got 7 X's, yep. Out of 12. 7 out of 12. We got a reduced X amount for the track day. Keep ourselves accountable to better decision making. Here we go. Mark, hello.
Is now 1.0.
Nah, it's good enough, you know what I'm saying? Driving this car around here is like trying to steer an ocean. Liner doesn't want to rotate. It is trickier, that's for sure. I think I'm still getting used to how to drive it for sure. This is only like really maybe my 3rd race of all time, or well, you know, if I do race it this week, this would be like my 3rd week of all time, maybe racing it. So not very often.
One collision away from being disqualified. Calm
Crap.
down. You've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please. Swank.
Okay, let's chill. 8 X's, we're fine.
There's an incident in turn 8. You think it might be Corbelliari?
Yeah, I agree. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. You got to be really, you know, I think what it is you really got to trail throttle with the car and really embrace the attributes about it that are good, which is the torque. And I think you would feel more of that if you were in real life, though. I bet you. So like very low throttle right there.
Faster class cars are catching
Oh,
you up.
Zulard's going for the pass here.
Ahead is now 1.4. Blue flag. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Hey, thanks, Zippy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mark, 1 second. I'll get to that. 1 lap later.
Blue flag.
Oh, actually, I already read it. Just realized. Yes. You know, I don't know. I'm getting used to it, right? Like, I think it's got a lot of traits that I'm not familiar with. That I do think are good.
There's an incident in
I think the rotation is weird, but I also think it rotates. Like if you carry a higher gear. Like let's try to carry 3 a little deeper here, and then 2 at
Welcome
the end.
to Swank Nation.
I feel like you can get a lot of rotation under 3, as well as like as long as you're not carrying too much speed. Right? That's really But it's not like I feel like the same in the BMW as well. Oh, here we go, boy. Okay, we got a little dance going on here now. Got the little dance going on. But I do like, you know, like that right there, like shifting to 3 and just using the raw power of the 3 to just kind of resituate myself a little bit. I felt good. I don't know if I've even ever done that in another car. You know, just weird stuff, weird Mustang things.
Blue flag.
5 laps of fuel.
The carousel. We think it might be an
Oh, disqualified.
2 litres remaining.
Good racing though. That's almost it. Anyways, I'm gonna recreate. Actually, let's see who's in P1. Who's in P? Let's acknowledge the P1 people. Got Nathan Paris up here. Got Nathan Paris. Let's move this. Hey, welcome in, guys. It's okay. It was great. That was awesome. That was awesome. Greg and Mike, welcome in. Dude, that was awesome. Oh, Jack Ashton dies, dude. Nice, Greg. Welcome in. How do you know Jack? Sorry, it's so loud. So it gets so loud on these TV cameras. I wish they would like normalize it. They really need some sort of like normalization, right? So as the cars are going away, like the audio can kind of come up, and then as it comes towards us, they can peak down, you know? So that way it's never... These are just basic like broadcast concepts. Is this a battle up here? Oh, nice. This is actual battle for P1 right here. We'll just watch them for a little bit. Let me get the I'll get the next server going on here. Let me move this. So loud. Welcome in, Greg. What's up, bro? Yeah. What's up? Thank you so much. Jack is one of my favorite people in sim racing. He's been a great friend, a good guy. He's a sweet guy. We're gonna get the next IMSA round up here. Might as well just chill and watch this a little bit. Let me put some. Can I put motion blur on it? Whoa, it's crazy. It's too much. Too much motion blur.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Getting the next server up and running here, boys. We're just gonna do the same exact conditions, I believe. I will just do the exact same thing. Is there any sort of problems? You know, let me increase the car incident limit.
Increasing. It's now 29.
Let's go to 15, or let's go 14. We'll go 14. We'll just go 14. Okay. We do rolling starts, BMW, anything else for short period lap. It's good to go. We're good to go now, boys. We're good to go. That was a fun race, though. That was really fun. What do you think about the Zuler? What do you think about the Acura? Do you think I was hounding in that Mustang? I think I was hounding, wasn't I? I feel like I was hounding, dude. I think I might want to do it again. I feel like there's enough there, right? Let's take a look. We're gonna jump up to our new leader is Gio Gonzalez, right? Wait, let me see here. What's actually happening? What are we looking at here? This looks like P1. Is this about? Where's Luke? Luke Wallace. He's up here. Oh, he's dead. He's I don't. Oh, is he? I think he's dead. So this is the real battle for P1 here. Okay. Okay, let's just watch. Let's just watch and learn, shall we? Just watch and learn a little bit. Servers popping up as well. Server should be warming up in the background. A new server is being warmed up for you. I figure we might as well watch some content while I spool it up. You know what I mean? I can like zoom in, dude. Let's get some sweet cinematography going on. I need to do a little bit Ooh. I'd have to like. It's not very easy to do like live stuff. Can I? Can I do live stuff? Oh, I can. A little bit. Yep. Perfect. Nailed it. Nailed that camera move. Oh, it's outside rear tap. Oh, no. Oh, and a disqualification. 6. Oh, going back to pit as well. Beautiful, beautiful moment there. Obviously, both drivers obviously really frustrated, I'm sure. Is everybody dead? Oh, it might have been an intentional wreckage to provide some time safety. I think it was a friendly gesture to say, hey, let's join this one over here. Guys, welcome in to the stream. We're gonna we got the next server coming up here. I think should I stay with the Mustang or what's going on? Should I stay with the Mustang or what? I just realized I was not looking at chat at all for a long period of time there. Sorry, I totally lost track of time. Not much, man. Just chilling. Jack is hit and miss. He orders from Burger King now. Oh, just kidding. He's all right. Okay, cool. Are you a driver, Greg? I take it. What's okay? What do you race for a team? Are you a team driver, or are you a Ashton student? Is that where you guys met? I always refer people to Jack. Jack, I think, embodies the, out of all the coaching I've had, Jack, I think, embodies he's in a sweet spot for coaching drivers who, I just think he's so friendly. You know what I mean? It really goes a long way for me. But Jack is also very knowledgeable and a champion as well. So, you know what I mean? He's got a lot of cross sections for the Swankers. So, I just love, and he's a full-time coach as well. I just don't think I've thought about doing coaching, but it just doesn't really make sense for a streamer to really do coaching. Not unless you'd have to get paid. I'd have to charge like more than anybody would want to pay. Because it just as we continue to do streaming in YouTube, it just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? And you'd be able to get full-time coaches for a fraction of the price. And that's what they do. They do it full time. Eventually I would like to become a teacher though, a coach, if you will. Should I try the Mercedes? I kind of want to get a little crazy. You know what? Let's get a little crazy, boys. I kind of feel like getting a little crazy. I just got crazy. I'm going crazy. I went with the Mercedes. How did Morad do? Did Morad do the D24 GT3, or did he not do that? I didn't see his name on the billboard, but I figured he probably just wasn't either racing, or I didn't catch him, or maybe because he was just busy with a baby too. I know he just had. Did he have his baby as well? Did he have his baby recently as well? Yeah, his GT3 Merc was. Oh, he was. Not Windward. He did with the Courthoff. Oh, interesting. He was in the number. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's such a, honestly, like, he's got a lot of controversial stuff going on with like the gloves between certain people. Let's not talk about. We don't need to talk about that. But it's more of just like, I do respect it. Like if I just look at his, like, I respect him as a real life driver, and I love rooting him on too. I do love seeing him succeed. I know it's like in sim racing, it's there's a lot of feelings, let's say, about it. About
nothing, just an incident.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yep, nailed it. I'm surprised Charles didn't go with the Mercedes. Hey, Charles, what are you doing? You've inspired me to become more like you. And then look at you. You're looking more like me. The Mercedes left me? I see. Interesting. Why? Yeah, it's been rough, right? Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, the Ford seems to be better in all accounts, but I was just curious. Like, especially now that I just did Ford, now I really want to like try Mercedes, because it's like you get the back-to-back tasting, a little bit of flight, if you will. Everything tastes a little bit different when you get a little bit of when you don't palate that or cleanse that palate, in between tastings. All right. Do I have a setup? I don't know. Probably not. This is going to be the fastest one, though, I've ever done today. By the way, if anybody knows, please, I beg of you, if you wouldn't mind being so awesome, which is I am getting into rally, point to point, and Richard Burns Rally Pro 2, and also EA WRC. If you know how to, 2 questions, force feedback. I can't get my force feedback to work with RBR Pro 2. So if you might know how to do that, hit me up. And then with EA WRC, I can't seem to get it working. I can't, for whatever reason, like every other game I've ever used. It's so weird. Every other game I've ever used allows me to just drag, like if I have a screen, if I have a monitored window right here on this screen, right, I could drag out left and right, and the screen allows me to do it. But if I drag out EAWRC window, it won't even go to the other window. And I'm like, what is happening, right? And then so I'm trying to look it up, and Resize Raccoon doesn't see it, SRWE doesn't see it, and I'm thinking to myself, ah, crap, do I have to use surround, NVIDIA surround? I would never be able to stream it, I don't think, because that's one of the reasons why I can't use surround, is because of the problem with surround is that you can't duplicate out a screen when you're using triples. So if you use surround, which is great in theory, I don't know if you know this or care, but this is, if you don't have triples or wanting triples, this is the road you're going to go down. So you're welcome. Okay, heed my words. Heed them. Right? You know what I'm saying? Did you try Windows Shift and arrow keys to the right monitor? Windows Shift? Wait, what? And Windows Shift arrow to the right monitor? What is that going to do, sir? I've never tried that before. I'll try it at the end. When we wrap up this stream, I will show you, and you can show me, because I would love it. If we can figure it out, because I've been loving it so much, but I've just been doing it on my center monitor. And, I'll take what I can get at this point, but I'm desperate. You see what I'm saying? I'm desperate for that sweet rally, sweet love it in my life. And I would love to get it working on my triples. But I'm taking what I can get right now. Laurent Heinrich, who drove the 77 Rexy Porsche, started driving in sim racing as well. Dude, I'm surprised. I mean, based on what I'm hearing, the amount of times those real life broadcasters are talking about sim racing is just like, it's like peak, right? Like it used to be pretty rare when we heard talking about sim racing, but like recently they're talking about sim racing all the time now, dude. It helps that at least the top drivers like Suelio, Suelio and Morad, you're insane. If you're driving in real life and iRacing has got one of the cars that you're driving, you're insane. You're absolutely insane to not see the benefit of using a sim. And I think people are starting to wake up to that reality, right? They're seeing... Yeah, right? It's just like, you don't have to be a genius to see the correlation. It's not like, here's a guy who's been doing sim racing and he's substantially worse. There are no cases of that. Is it not playing on your main monitor? No, it is. It's playing on my main monitor. Yeah. The problem is that I can't get it to play on triples at all without surround. And all of the advice that I've seen online for EAWRC is for single screens. Or sorry. Is for stuff that doesn't work anymore. Like Resize Raccoon doesn't work anymore. SRWE doesn't work anymore. Since the latest update, I guess. Apparently they had recently an update. It could be months ago. I'm not really sure. I can't really pinpoint it, but something happened recently where the game was updated and now nothing works for the triples, but I'm still seeing YouTubers are posting with their triple setup. So I'm not sure if they've are using an older version maybe of EAWRC or something, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Anyways, that's a side trail, but I was hoping somebody might just know what to do. Luke Wallace, hey, what's up? Why are you driving the Merc? Isn't it terrible? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think it'll be terrible here. I think this car will be quite good here, for sure. Yeah, I think it's gonna be very good here. If you can drive it well. Here's the thing: is I'm not driving it well at the moment.
All right, Swank.
But I think the possibilities are there, just like it is with the Ford. It feels similar. The braking feels similar to the Mustang. The thing I like about the Merc too is that because of the long body, it has some characteristics that are really only unique to it. And so I always like to kind of, I mean, honestly, recently I've been trying to get my hands on all the cars every week for the tracks, just so I can have a understanding of like, give myself the full analysis of what I like and don't like about each car on the track. But this one last week at Suzuka was Mustang was crazy. And I think now that I'm driving the Mustang, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm definitely more positioned to drive the, like, I find that the Mercedes is the more difficult car to drive, right? Like, but I also think that the gains are bigger. Maybe. I don't know. It could be wrong right now. I don't know. But I did just feel like, you know, taking her out of the stable, you know? Sometimes you just got to take them out of the stable, boys. You know what I mean? They need to be ridden. These ponies need to be ridden to be healthy. Can't keep them stabled up. I've used free software that will allow you to change the resolution. Oh, really? Like what? Like, yeah, because I can't do custom resolution. It's part of the problem. Yeah, I mean, those two apps were the SRWE and Resize Raccoon. Those are the only ones I've known. I'm not really sure how to get around it right now. But so I'm just using it on, but it's still fun, dude. I was getting into such a zone last night, and really it was like, wow, like I'm actually, because I've really, I used to play this game called Pod Racing. I think it was on the Dreamcast. And really cool. I think it was on the N64 too, I think, maybe. But the Dreamcast one was sick. And doing point-to-point rally just reminds me so much of, it just makes me so happy. And I'm just like, and so just, it's such a refreshing, different change, you know, between this and something else. And so I've been doing it offline. But anyways, if you have EA WRC and you want to join the club for EA WRC, I will be doing some challenges. Oh, they want me to push. The fans are getting crazy. They've just been drinking. It's Sunday. Get those eggs Benedict out. Any eggs Benedictors out here? Benedicts? Eggs Benedicts out here?
Car in front has just done a 204.53.
No? Racecraft. It was N64, was it? Oh, it was both. I'm pretty sure it was both. Both were good, but the Dreamcast, I'm pretty sure there's a Dreamcast one though too, which was sick.
Sector 3 is 0.
Luke Wallace showing me.
Off the pace.
Okay, what's he in? Oh, you see that right there? Oh, McLaren can't touch that. Look, I'm gonna be like an Iditarod dog out here, brother, with his McLaren. He's gonna be hanging on. He ain't gonna be trying to pass. He won't be able to pass in an ideal situation. He's looking though. He was looking.
You're a 10th off the pace in sector 1.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. You see how that big booty comes around? That's the power of the Mercedes. Is that booty you can throw it around a little bit. And she does like it. But you got it. You can't over abuse it. Can't abuse it though, is the thing. Like I just did. Dang it. Calm down there, ball. Yeah, right. Ball.
Sector 2's a second off the pace. This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
It's really TC. I got to turn my TC down, boys. It's really a TC problem, the way I see it, right? It's just, let's adjust. Let's adjust this TC situation. Why is my volume not coming up? Oh, there we go. TC, let's go to 5. Let's go to 5. I feel like it's holding me back. Oh, okay. Well, it turns out it was saving my life. Let's go to 6. Over.
Watch the track limits. Please.
Okay, tires are hot now. Okay, let's just relax. I feel like you're holding. Yeah, they're dead. Classic, right? Classic grass is greener. Effect. I should have just stayed over on that side. All right, here we go. I just feel like it was too high, though. It was definitely too high. Yeah, but I gotta get used to this, right? We gotta lock in now. Gotta get comfy and cozy again. Oh, I'm gonna turn my ABS down. Let's see what that does. Let's get crazy. Actually, let me turn my HF8 on too. Let me turn this on here. 1 second. Yeah, let me reset because my tires are jacked. Let's just do a proper test at this point. All right, so now I'm turning on my HF8 pad. Okay, you're like wondering, what is this HF8 pad you're speaking of? This is technology that was created by Next Level Racing.
Exit looks clear.
That it allows you, it sends some vibrations into my hindquarters at key periods of time. Excuse me? What'd you say? But that's always after you already.
Just posted at 205.04.
I feel like you're. Yeah. All right, let's just chill. Who wants to cruise? We got Kevin back here, and we got Chuck. All right, here we go. Got a Chuck back there. He's probably gonna catch me, so let's just let him catch me naturally. Oh yeah, you hear that? How do we have? Oh, okay. So basically, my HF8 pad is a rumble pad. I'm sorry. And they basically have it set up. I have it set up. We're gonna chill here behind Conte, right? Conte, you just relax, right? You do you. Okay. And I'm gonna wait for Charles here, and then I'm gonna ambush him. He'll never see it coming. The battle will ensue. All right. How do we have a tip? How do we have to tip to make it send information? How do we have to tip to make it send information? What do you mean? Like, what kind of information are we talking about? What do you want to send me? Like data? How much? I'm not sure. I think are you talking about like a minimum, like for voice? I think it's $1 or 100 bits, which I probably should lower now, right? I don't know. I didn't like it when it was like too low. Yeah, are you talking about TCS? I think it's 100 bits.
E5.
E-Bow, welcome in. What's up, man? First time chatter. Hello. Yeah, so my HF8 pad, I only have it set up as a ABS for my butt. And I also use it for wheel spin as well. For iRacing, but just sometimes. I don't use it all the time. I just really turn it on and off just to get a sense of, because one thing that iRacing doesn't do very much is it doesn't really translate how the ABS is feeling without having one of those like Simuku brakes, or maybe a haptic brake would do, like maybe just a motor of some kind, or a base shaker would probably do it too. But one thing it doesn't do is translate it through the wheel, which is kind of like, it's kind of like the worst part. I mean, Le Mans Ultimate has a really great system where the ABS is coming through the force feedback, and I think it's really effective. And I think iRacing should adopt it like immediately. I'm not really sure why we but the only way to actually feel your ABS is having like some sort of motor that will communicate to you that effect. Wiley Wolfie, copy. Welcome in here, guys. Any new guys coming in here? Any guys that have never touched iRacing in here right now? Who hasn't touched her yet? I think SimMagic makes active pedals. Yeah. So, yeah. But they're haptic. Yeah. You know, so, but SimuCube makes the actual, you know, one that has the force one. They're called the active pedals. They're super expensive and crazy. Amazing from what I hear. And to be honest, I have to get, I mean, honestly, if I want to be a top doggy in a GT3, like when we go full time on the channel, like I'm already resolved to have to buy, I would probably sell these pedals and have to upgrade. Right? Because if you're going to try to go pro in sim racing, then you got to have those pedals, in my opinion, at this point. I think from what I've heard from all the drivers that use them, like they would never be able to not use them at that point. Oh yeah, I don't really care. It's not really about the money at that point. It's more about the competitive advantage. You know? So if we want to get serious and try to be one of the best sim racers in the world, at least at GT3, then that's what we have to do. And then also, I want to get one of those like belt tensioner systems. I've heard really great things about those. Actually, people swear by those too. Better than having like a 6-off motion rig is just having the 6 points of freedom or whatever that those little 6-point harnesses are. And then it goes up here behind the little seat belt holder slots in your racing seat, and then it like tenses up the feedback and kind of I hear it's very effective at like creating the feeling of braking and accelerating. Is pretty cool because it's like ultimately like the 6-off stuff, like the motion rig stuff, like less is more, you know, because it's all translation, so it can like hurt your speed. It can hurt your speed a lot. Is the best GT driver is also NASCAR champ? Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Casey? Or are we talking about... We're talking about Kerwin, right? Or are we talking about also Maines? Is also the best... You think Casey's the best GT driver? Is he? I've never seen him race a lot. I mean, I see him race a lot more. I mean, in my time watching, say, like Owen's stream, you know, it seems like Casey tends to drive the LMDH. Oh, he GTP. Yeah, exactly. But I've never seen him drive. Are we calling that GT though? No, we're not calling that GT.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
GT, I would say, is like the GT3 and below, or GTE as well. I mean, but instead, I wouldn't count protos as GTs. Just as a point of confrontation. I saw him win P1 and beat Suelio in a Twitch event. Did he? I can believe it, dude. I mean, I truly believe there's a lot of crossover. No question about it. I mean, we're seeing now more than ever, especially in real life, we're seeing the NASCAR guys, right? Who was the NASCAR guy that came over? Was there a guy in prototype? NASCAR guys are coming over, right? Am I making that up? Right? There's people going back and forth all over the place now. I think now more than ever, dude. I mean, they were talking about I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. But on the commentary for Daytona 24, they were saying that this is the golden age. We're entering the golden age of racing. They literally said that. And I was like, I couldn't believe what I heard. I was like, you really think so? You guys, they think so? Or they think that? I couldn't believe it. I was like, I just thought it was really surprising to hear that perspective. Let's cruise in with, here, let's reset. Charles is way back there. Let's see if we can. Indy, dude. Yeah, Indy's sick too, honestly. I think a lot of what's holding NASCAR and Indy back, if I could be so brash about my opinion, which is that I think I would love to see a next gen road series. Oh my So sorry. Jeez. It actually sounded cool, though. Just for the record. I did like what I heard. All right, let's take the Q set out. Oval racing. I always thought, personally, I would love to see an oval. I've always had this idea of like an oval track where it looked more like a river rapid. Like, have you ever done like a class 4 river rapid? Then you'll know, like, water starts to flow downhill. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a waterfall. Like, there's now like in class 4, there's a new thing. It's like, you're now just like going downhill on the water. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But my point is, what's my point? It's starting to go back to river rafting now.
Looks like you're clear. Pit exit.
Oh yeah, like an oval track that was like, I kind of want to do it in BeamNG, but like an oval track that was just like, but there was left and rights, right? You have the infinity oval, which I would love to do, but my idea is even more than that, which is more about like, it's like a river rapid, like wide river, but it's like kind of like doing, you know what I mean? And then it goes back and, you know, some like, you know what I'm saying? You guys see that? I like it. All right, what's this, Mitch? What's up, Mitch? Welcome in. Welcome in. And add in reversals on the track, so if you go slow, you get sucked in. Wait, what? I like that idea. I don't know how that would be safe in real life. I think about real life. Like, it would have to be realistic, right? I don't know. Oh, for rafting? Oh, yeah. You're talking about like the eddies? The deep eddies? Yeah, I get, yeah. I would love to see snow in iRacing too. I've been doing snow rally because it's snowy here in Colorado. So I've been really inspired by some YouTube channels where these guys have been doing. You guys might even know him. In fact, some of you guys probably even seen his channel. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely hit him up, dude. Support this guy. I think it's called Ryan. His name is Ryan Dash something. Ryan's like rally thing. He seems like a cool guy, and he's doing some rally. Does anybody know that channel? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? He's really good. Really good content. He's basically going from sim to real rally. And he bought a car. He bought a rally car, and he's been fixing it up. It's really cool. It's very inspiring. Just like Pablo G, pretty much. But without all the, Pablo's got a lot of community behind him. This guy doesn't have as much of that.
P6.
Bye-bye.
Will IMSA race in the snow?
I like this lap.
I don't know. On road or rally on iRacing? Yeah, I would love for it to be rally in iRacing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was hoping for. I mean, that's what I was really hoping for with Exocross. You know what I mean? Like, I was assuming that they bought Exocross and then released this really... I mean, it was a, I don't even want to talk about Exocross, really. But they released the game and what it was, but they got the technology right. And then I just figured, they probably bought that company for their own point-to-point rally, right? I mean, why else would they buy it?
Okay, Swank,
right?
You've used half your fuel.
I mean, to make rally better? Rallycross? Doubt it. I mean, Rallycross is dead as it is. They never update that ever. Like, where's that? I don't know. But I'm saying I've been just getting back into, but I've been trying to get back into RBR Pro, and I kind of fell into EAWRC. But I mean, iRacing and Rally would be a perfect fit. They have Mount Washington. It's kind of like a test bed. I'm really hoping that that's all. All that is that they're wanting to create an amazing rally experience, because rally point to point way more popular than Rallycross at every level. Rallycross is kind of dying in real life, right? Is it getting the eyes? I doubt it. I think based on what I've seen, Rallycross is a very niche. They're trying to mix it up, right? Nitro Rally is trying to get involved and trying to mix it up and try to make it interesting, but you know, it's just, I don't know. We'll see how it evolves. But I think rally point to point is where the true rally experience and drivers are. And I mean, we're talking about like the top drivers in rally and real life. These guys are absolutely on another level with their skill, you know. And to be able to have like a sim training tool that doesn't require absolute madness to try to make work, which is RBR Pro, would be great. Would be really, really great. Supermoto? Oh, dude, you can put Supermoto in there too. Or I mean, sorry, MotoGP. You're talking about the those. You're talking about the enduros that they ride, the enduro style bikes that they ride, or dirt bikes on dirt track or on. Oh, you're talking about like jumping motorcycles, like those kinds of that kind of stuff. What's rally in the woods? What's the rally in the woods? Are you talking about like Norway or Finland? I think it's Finland, right? With those huge group B jumps. But yeah, so if you got EAWRC, dude, search for my club. I'm gonna create some new ones. If you have any ideas, let's create some cool ones. I wanted to create like an endurance. I had this idea for like creating an endurance style event, which wouldn't be too difficult, you know, because eventually it's like you've got, yeah. So we can talk about it later though. Talk about during our rally stream or whatever when that comes. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. I like that rally. I like that rally, not the rally iRacing has. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but imagine. I mean, I always like to dream about what could be possible if they could get a certain license. But yeah, I mean, I could imagine if WRC, you know, WRC is with EA, you know, but I also could see there's a lot of other organizing bodies that oversee rally at the grassroots level. And I think that when I play RBR Pro, that's really fun, right? It's really fun to race just beater sort of cars, dude. But because it's realistic, it's crazy, right? It's super crazy and super awesome, right? So I think all iRacing should do, at least initially, is they could just partner with NASA or SCCA and just start at the grassroots level and just keep it basic, you know, and just do some small, you know, but maybe, you know, maybe they have this big package that they're going to reveal, you know. Maybe they're going to have a big package or something. Well, I don't know, dude. I hope they surprise me with gifts. Little off-road rally gifts, dude. WRC is sick. Yeah, I've been watching the highlights for Monte Carlo every day. On the highlights. I just been getting into rally, man. I don't know. Like I've been watching Cork do it, and I just think it's kind of like I don't know. It's coming back. I think rally's coming back, boys. It's gonna come back in a huge way, maybe. I don't know. I have Generations. You haven't tried out EAWRC? It's good. It's really good. Sadly though, I can't get it working with triple. If I could get it working with triple screens, it would be perfect. It would be so good. I don't even know if I would ever even consider really. I mean, I would still try to make RBR Pro work because of people like Cork and wanting to do like esport tournaments on rally. Would be so sick. But eventually, I figure eventually it'll just work. I just have to be patient. RBR, Richard Burns Rally Pro. You haven't ever heard of Richard Burns Rally? It's crazy, dude. There's two different versions. There's the Rally Sim Fans .hu build, and then there's the RBR Pro 2, which is more of the actual professional RBRPro.org organization. And one is completely free. and the other one is you have to donate like $25, but you get like 3 years of seasons worth of coverage. And the RBRPro2.org one is better in a lot of ways because it has auto updaters and stuff that's really much better for. But I think I might have to just try the Rally Sim Fans ones too because I'm struggling to get the force feedback to work with RBR Pro 2. So I don't know. But again, all of that stuff goes away if iRacing gets in the game. And I say, please, iRacing, get in the rally game, brother. Please. Would be sick. I mean,
Ow.
you know what I'm saying? I just get a little frustrated. But that's because we really don't have competition, right? We really don't have much competition for iRacing in the marketplace. And I mean, let's be honest too. Like the netcode's really good. You know, if that's one thing that I've noticed switching back and forth between LMU and what was the other one? I guess AC Evo, but that's just multiplayer or just single player. There's one other one as well, but like, you know, iRacing just has really the best racing as I say that. Whoops. Crap the bed, brother. Classic. Oh. We were talking about your Nicholas, we were talking about your netcode. It was just funny. It was like you blinked at that exact moment, if you can hear me. Just being clear, we're not laughing at you. It's just a netcode funny moment.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
Fear_it_570 just followed.
But even with that, though, I mean, just the way the cars look really planted on the pavement. You know, LMU, yeah, they got some work to do. I thought AC Evo was pretty good. Oh, faster.
This lap will be deleted.
Turns out, actually, my faster line. Great.
The leader has just done a 204.01.
Hey, welcome in, Fear at 570, dude. Thank you so much for the follow today, guys. All the new drivers coming in. Massive, firm handshakes to you. And if you're a hugger, I'll give you a hug as well with that handshake. So feel that love. Swank community is all about just being respectful drivers. But you know, at least for me, the realization that being highly competitive but highly respectful is the secret to success, I think, with racing. You know, be overly respectful, but it's like the military. You know, aim high, just like this. You know, highly proficient, highly professional. Oh, sorry. You need a huggy? Oh, Joe, what's going on, man? Break it down. What's going on? And also, too, entrepreneurs, I always put out a little call. I've never got anybody talking about their business, but if you got a... it doesn't seem like there's a lot of entrepreneurs in the community. But I'd love to see people inspired to get after entrepreneurship. If you are one of those people, I'd love to see you break in, you break out into the world of entrepreneurship, something like that. I don't know. I like entrepreneur. I like businesses and small businesses and ideas and creative inventions and whatnot.
Okay, Swank, you need to watch the track limits.
Oh, we got Nate Stewart on my 6. What's up, Nate? Welcome in. I like to see them fill the classes we have out more GT4. I mean, I think that I think that we need to cut back. We need to cut back a little on what. Here's my feelings on it. Nimcross, if you're here, hear my voice now. Hear my cries. Okay, which is every season should have a different rotation of stuff, right? You've got your core stuff that we need every season, and you've got your, you've got like 50% core, 50% kind of non-core, right? The stuff that's less popular but important. Not cars in particular, but more like for example, like Fix Ferrari, or how GT3, I don't know, just like mix it up. Like every season it could be something entirely new, and then also drives kind of like the fun, and be like, oh, the new season, it's got this, oh man, it's amazing, right? That'd be cool to be excited about, like a season update like that. Brand new stuff coming out of the vault, right? Maybe Lotus 49, right? Takes a vault, goes in the vault for a couple seasons, comes out, boom, now we're excited, right? Everybody, and then now it's popular because it's been taken away for a little bit. You know what I mean? But then it's coming back, but there's not a lot of competition in the, in the kind of the 50% that's like non-core racing, just fun racing. So basically it's fun, competitive, ranked racing, but it's not like, GT3 or the top level stuff, right? Like the esportsy stuff, non-esports stuff. So I think if stuff like that has to be successful, like you gotta take the Disney approach, right? Like, is that absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Offering everything all the time only makes it stale. If you buy all the tracks at once, then you won't have to buy the tracks every year. Well, that's true. That's true. That's for yeah. Oh, you're right. Oh, yes. Yeah, and that's important too. That's an important distinction because it's kind of like a digital audio workstation. Like you buy the modules, but then you just have to buy. Then you're just buying access to the servers and the updates. So for people who use more like professional end tools, you have professional end tool people. Yeah, that's how I've always seen it, right? Or like Blackmagic, DaVinci, or which is now free, but they still have modules and sound. What is it? With a flashlight or whatever that is, fast light. No, I mean if they keep adding tracks, then they have to keep buying. Yeah, well they should be. I mean, as well they should. I think like other things too, like having bundles for short tracks would be nice. Maybe like a discounted bundle for short tracks would be sick, bro. I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Because a lot of them are like, dude, like I'm not gonna spend $12 on this tiny little track that literally looks like all these other tiny little tracks. Like you're talking crazy, brother. That's how I feel every time I see him. But I know it's probably not right to think that way because every track is its own project. You know what I mean? Okay. Hey, King with Swank Squad. Welcome in. I feel like the oval track should be slightly cheaper. Yeah, I mean, especially in a bundle, right? Like if Homeboy wants to spend $20 on some ovals that are like 3 oval tracks that are all the same, right? You should buy 2 get 1 free in that scenario, in my humble opinion, right? $20 here, Mr. Right, take $20, and I get 3 of these identical tracks, seemingly. It seems, you know what I mean? It seems like it's a compromise, right? Because it's like if you want to drive engagement, then you need to have opportunities for people to get in at a discounted price, but they're not at that point, right? They're still advertising, they're getting viewers all the time, or getting drivers all the time, 300,000 or whatever, and things like that. So, until there's competition, right? AC Evo, when multiplayer drops, is going to be the soonest we get the best competition. And maybe LMU, AC Evo, they're gonna kind of blossom at the same time, right? This year is a big year for both AC Evo and LMU. Both could have some really big years by December of this year if they play their cards right. I'm going to go pee, guys, real quickly. If you wouldn't mind sticking around and letting a homeboy pee and give it a stretch, I'd appreciate it. Let me just turn on my little cover here. Guys, I'll be right back. Stand by. Think about what you want to talk about.
That's the end of the session. P7.
All right. Yo. Hey, welcome in here, guys. Welcome in to the stream. Hi.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Oh.
for all ages.
Whoa. We're getting after it. A new dude. Nice. Welcome in here, guys. I'll continue there. Yeah, hey, if you're new in here, you know, I try to just go for a realistic,
Welcome to
hardcore
Swank Nation.
track day experience. If you are new, go hard, you know, but also let's just not kill anybody, you know, pretend it's like a realistic life experience. There you go. Welcome in. But yes.
Amen.
Welcome in. Did we figure?
Also, hi, Swank.
Hey, what's up, Ian? Oh, oh crap.
Hi. Just remember, this race is brought to you by the fine people, Dr. Swank TV, that's at Twitch.tv, and
The fine people.
Car number 8, 7th position.
Don't be an asshole.
Do we figure out what the best car for Zandvoort was?
Practice and qualifying was like
Oh,
quiet. Now everybody got really
dude, the way his mic sounds is crazy.
This is a lot of real action.
That sounds like a real like.
Should be a good time. Nice little field. Got 39 cars out here.
What is that sound effect? That sounds crazy.
I'm just hoping I don't die in turn one
Please,
like the
I will.
others.
Yeah, where are you? Oh, you're the McLaren? You're 14. Okay. Oh, here you are. Okay. You're right in
I
front of me.
wonder how many of the GT3s are going to try to dive bomb everybody going into turn one.
So we're stuck here. And
I'm gonna leave my TC up.
If you just go and then make room at the top of the hill. The leader doesn't cheat.
Did we figure out the best car for Zandvoort?
Yeah, it looks like GT3 is
Well, I don't know.
back.
Did we?
That's
What,
pretty cool.
I can. Maybe what I should do is take a picture of the results. Although people died. I felt like the must.
Okay, Swank, are you ready?
Oh wait,
Watch for the lights.
Porsche was good.
Let's get out of
Porsche
here.
was good, but I don't think it was the best. All right, let's take it super hardcore right now, boys. I gotta focus up.
Yeah, and get the line.
Green, let's go, let's go.
I just realized it wasn't even green yet. It's hilarious. All right, here we go, boys. I don't know. I'll post the results though. I don't know who did the best there.
That guy got Adam.
Because I died, I think.
Incident in turn
That
1.
didn't take long.
It does.
All right, let's get real now. Let's get real now.
I checked up for the cars in front of me and just got drove through.
This literally sounds like a real portrayal of an astronaut from space.
out track limits.
That's literally sounds like an astronaut coming in live into our race right now.
Alright, Swank, going out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Hi, we're murking it, boys. We're murking it up over here. We're really doing it. Oh, that's too much, but good. We're really doing it now.
There's an incident in turn 8.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're murking it. Okay, this is a McLaren ahead of us here, and then Charles is in a Ferrari, one car up from that. Which is honestly, who's in? It looks like the Mustang might be the play though. Mustang is up there, I think at P1, or is that a BMW? Turning on my Delta. They used to own my hometown track before they let it go to the dumps. Which one was that? Oh, Dover or Nashville? Oh. Yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see more. You know, like they have like the IMSA stuff. You know, but I think like it'd be fun to get some smaller regional licenses and collaborations with, you know, like seeing like NASA get involved in SCCA or other European bodies as well. Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing decent. It's not great, but it's just good enough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was McCall in the Ferrari. Unbelievable. Ferrari seems to kind of be a little persnickety off that King. Yeah, I remember thinking about that when I drove it for, I think it was like a popular car a couple seasons ago as well here. Probably for fixed as well. It might be a good choice for fixed as well. We're hanging though. We're hanging, dude. Nice, dude. We're pushing it, pushing it. I'm gonna try to stay 3 here. Nice. I think that was good. That was solid. 2 Stangs in first and third. Yeah, we got a Chevy up there as well. And so, yeah, it's a couple Fords and a Chevy. And a McLaren and a Merc. But see, nice trail throttle, you see? You got to be really patient on that throttle with these bigger front engine cars from what I've learned. You got to kind of like find that happy medium where the car is getting kind of like that equivalent grip on all 4 tires, you know? Or at least on the outside tires. Was not expecting that. I like it. McLaren's also a great car as well, honestly. You know, I just feel like for Road America, you know, I feel like this kind of a track is made for American muscle. I think the muscle's here. The muscle excels here. Big straights, especially for multi-class. Especially for multi-class where you've got the prototype draft in addition. It's good seeing that Honda name on a GTP. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick. I guess Acura is Honda. I never... Just so funny how like Honda and Acura just do not occupy the same space in my mind. Oh! What is happening? We got some prototype sketchies. Prototype sketchies here. Okay, that's good. I like it. It's basically, you know, it's good. Oh man, I got literally felt like all my downforce just went right there.
Oh, Swank, if you don't stop cutting, you'll get a penalty. The captain, Dyke, ahead is increasing.
6 out of 14. 6 out of 14.
Car in front is Dyke, car number 12, and their rating is 2.8.
I need to try to flat that out. Are you not entertained? Feels like 2 is the call there. That last one. What a little battle here, dude. I love it when 3 different car manufacturers can come together and just grind on each other for hours, man. Seriously, I do love it though, because it really is. I just love iRacing for this, you know. Like they really do, for what it's worth, you know. I mean, they really do a good job with balancing. You know, I mean. Especially as compared to, like, say, like, I know this is going to be an extreme comparison, but, like, Forza, you know? Like, I remember in Forza, you know, you play online or whatever, and there were just some cars that were just ridiculous, you know? And so, we do get it pretty good in the end. Especially there's a cute little cat. Looks like a real cat.
No, Swank, start taking this track limit seriously.
Okay, yeah. 8X's, boys, 8X's. Nice, dude. Nice, Sauce. Excellent, man. Yeah, it's only gonna take time. Yeah, sometimes, you know, honestly, like even when you have the skill inside you, sometimes it just takes time to solidify it, and it's. These guys are pulling on me again. Okay, I can't let this happen. I simply can't let this happen. All right, here we go. Track limits. Oh crap! I keep on getting my X's there.
That's the car behind. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
Trying the 2 to crap. That's another. Okay, we got it. Gotta stop with the X's. Dude, crew chief is like having a panic attack right now. with my exes right now. 2 laps to go.
Hey, Darren.
Oh. Hey, let's keep it family friendly, sir. And it's just hosted.
You can see the track. Stop cutting.
Must try those two. I like the FF600. Yeah,
Get
FF.
one donate one sub for the channel for swearing.
Blue flag.
I haven't bought F4 or F3 yet. There's only so much we can do in the stream, but I'm having to. Oh. Almost died. But having to take.
I'm giving you the left right here.
Oh! Camera dig is off.
Welcome to Swank Nation.
All right, here we go. We can help Kitty Cat. We help him now. We don't abandon him in a time of need.
There's an incident in.
We pick him off. We pick him up, and we give him a little bath. Here we go, dude. Oh, we got enough X's. Here we go.
Oh, Swank.
I gotta say too. Who's this behind? 12 X's, boys. You got a 9.5K behind me. 9.5K. There we go. Oh, but you're never gonna beat America on a straight. You're never gonna do it. He wasn't expecting that challenge. Oh,
Just
inside.
2 minutes to go. Car behind's a faster class.
What does it need now? It needs to be taken care of and loved and cherished. Oh, we get crazy a bit with the Ferrari.
Come on, pay attention.
Oh, there's just not a lot of grip out there at the moment. Ah, bad timing with the proto as well, compounding the effect. Oh, a slide out. Oh no!
Two, he's just right in.
I'm so sorry about that. I was holding the brake.
It's all good. It's all good. So here, let's just watch the leaders now. Who is the leader? Oh, he's dead. Wait, hold up. Cash. Oh, we got Cash out here. Oh, he's in a Corvette. Let's take a look at this, brother. Take a look at the leader cashing it. Time of need. Hey, what's up, Joe? Bo Vizzy, what's up? What's up, Elise UCE? Welcome in, man. FF1600 when I got my G29. Oh yeah, dude. Haven't bought the F4 or F3 yet. Those are good. I'm a big fan of both, actually. The F4s, I like the F4 better than the SFL, and I like the F3 or C better than each of those. And then, honestly, though, I kind of just like the faster. You know, like I like Formula. I like Super Formula, which is great. It's like B racing, like Formula B. And then also I really like the F1. I'd love to do like a community. If we ever had enough people to do an F1 league or something, dude, I'd love to do an F1 league in iRacing, you know? That'd be so sick. Just like a really top-notch F1 battle, you know? Yeah, I think a lot of people would love to do it, but it's hard. It's hard, and I think a lot of people don't. I mean, if we kept it to like the GT3 tracks or whatever, I think it could be really cool. I know a lot of people though that have a lot of people have
Temperature's
the
decreasing.
IndyCar
It's now
as well.
28 Celsius.
At least I do. I think a lot more. Would you say more people have the IndyCar or the W13? And what percentage of distribution? Who is this? This is Marlon Bastos. Haven't seen him on as well. This guy's rocking a Ford Mustang on the track. Interesting selection. You know, that's probably what probably the better selection than the Mercedes. But I was doing quite well in the Mercedes, but I think it is a little upsettable is the downside in general with the Merc, is that it is a little upsettable, but we were doing quite well. But I think it's going to be another, actually, I think the Mustang might be the killer at Zandvoort too. I'm not so sure. Any thoughts on Zandvoort, by the way? Let's take a look at P3. This is Nate Stewart also in the Mustang. Very nice livery, actually, in fact. Let's take a closer look at this one, in fact. Let's take a little closer look. Oh, yes. Ooh, Project Valorous or Valorous. Oops, whoops. That's nice. Good. Okay. Let's take a look at Derek Folk back here. What do we got here? It's a very interesting color choice, I think. Let's take a look here. Oh, this is the beginning. I see. It's like the foundation. Oh, he's wiggling. I see. He's building off of something. It's a canvas. It's a canvas. Celebrating the Ford. Shreddy Face is rocking. It's a canvas, dude. What? Something I've never uttered ever. Awesome. Guys, what? He's waiting for his sponsors. Oh, I see. Oh, yes, I see. I understand. Hey guys, welcome into the community. If you are new to the community, I do appreciate you. Our next stream is going to be Monday, starting Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. We would normally go for another hour or so on a Sunday stream, but my family, which I'm sure you can appreciate, needs to be taken care of by me, the man of the house, as well. Okay, so and normally, so just keep that in mind. Normally we go a little bit longer as well, and but normal streams Monday through Thursday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's where the ranked racing and the top split chaos begins, and I think there is going to be some chaos. No nighttime racing. We got no rain racing. So hey, come on back by on this here channel. I appreciate you guys so much coming to hang out. You guys are really making it just incredible. You guys are beautiful. You guys are a beautiful community. You guys need to be taken care of, and I'm taking care of you like the beautiful beast animal that you're becoming. Okay, I'm just the animal tamer, right? That's all it is, right? You're just the elephant growing into a big woolly mammoth type of ride-along creature, you know, Lord of the Rings. Thanks for the host. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You were in the race. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Hey, that's all good, man. I like close racing no matter what. We are gonna go ahead and raid out, boys. If you wouldn't mind sticking around for a moment while we do complete this raid. Feel free also to join our Discord. It would mean a lot to me to get to know you better. If I miss any sort of questions or whatnot, sometimes I'm a slow reader. Okay. Because I got a lot of brain thoughts going on. Multiple streams of brain thoughts are happening in my brain. So, hey, Nate Stewart, awesome, and pleasure to have you back in here as well. Thank you. Guys, thanks for coming in. Again, we'll be typically much longer, but my family's sick, and but I'll see you tomorrow night if you're around. Again, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, guys. I'm out. Good night. Happy Sunday to you. Peace out, guys. Good night. Later.